the stress level. No, don't do it. Get a grip. This stupid video I just showed you. I almost stroked out and died over it. You're watching a different show. You donkey. You ain't a captain of nothing but a sinking ship. Don't do this to me, Harry. The Ohio State. It's Ohio State. What do you mean, see? 312-988-15.
Hello?
You tell Johnny all you've heard and seen. Sometimes it's good to just yell about football. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Be careful what you ask for, folks. We're back. It's Saturday Night Live. Always Irish after dark. Damn, it feels good to be back. It just feels good to be back. You get into the morning routine when we do the night shows, but it isn't a game, not the intensity of a post-game show. But when we do these in the off season, oh, baby, you get a different crowd, and they're usually loud and proud, damn it. It's just good to be here on a night show. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I see a lot of the morning crew. I'm hoping we'll pull in some of the night crew that misses us in the morning, maybe get a different mix of calls live from John's basement. It's Saturday night, Dad, which is what I'm going to be worrying about all this Notre Dame stuff. What do we got? 50 days? We got 50 days left, I believe. You guys, here's what I think's happening. I'm certain of this. I always start that build up after 4th of July, and I say we're rolling into the season, the ramp to camp. You know I like to rhyme. You know how I like to rhyme. Everything but orange or Kleenex. And I know Eminem said you can rhyme orange if you mess with the end of other words. That's not what I'm talking about. Anything but Kleenex and orange, I can rhyme. Here's what I always say. After 4th of July, the ramp to camp begins. You start to feel that energy. More people are involved and engaged, and the numbers tend to go up. You can feel the energy building. People that take the offseason off come back, and you see those old screen names along with the regulars. And there's a lot of you here, and I sincerely appreciate it and love it. 4th of July is always that time. Something different has happened this offseason. And what it is Notre Dame's coming off a really exciting, good year that builds a lot of confidence, and it leaves a bad taste in your mouth to get so close and fall short. Everybody's salivating to get a chance to climb back up that hill. That's number one. Number two is Notre Dame had that hot recruiting run that lasted a bunch of weeks with Adams and O'Brien, and then all the receivers. So you had all that energy that brought people back early. Then you had the big injury news, and then people realized, oh, crap, it's Notre Dame time again. Better get invested. I love it. It's just this energy is different. There's a different feel, and I think all of those things are coming together to create this early energy, and I love it. It doesn't matter what we do. I need the team to peak at the right time, which is when that bus drops them off at Miami, right? We could do whatever, ride the wave up and down, whatever we're going to do. I need Freeman to have a dial on this team, just like last year, where you build it up in camp, and the crescendo of that early wave of energy for the team happens kickoff at Miami. So we could do whatever we want, salivate over it. I don't know if WPP's here, but he's the big one that was talking about Notre Dame people better not take Miami lightly. You better get in it early and all that stuff. We could ride whatever we're going to ride and crash and fall out and crash out and come back. We could do all that before this game. I need the team to be very careful and smart about how they build this up so that they're just about to pop when that ball kicks off in Miami. So thanks for being here. It's just great to be on the Saturday night thing. And I'll be honest, right after the season, I needed a little break. I needed just a little bit. I was totally burnt out. I'm just telling you guys straight up. I was totally burnt out. I had nothing left in my brain, nothing left in my heart. Like, we ran so hard, so long through the end of the season. I needed a little break to decompress a little bit. And we still did our stuff. It didn't have the intensity. It just didn't have that intensity that all the stuff in the season has, because we needed a recharging period, and the team and the program did too. And now we're coming back up, baby. We're coming back on the upswing. Let me take a look at the call-in lines. All right, we got a bunch of people that want to talk, and we're going to try and do our 5-minute limit to get everybody in. We're going to try and stick to that. Omar, I don't know if you're here, Omar. Where are you? I need Omar with the stopwatch. Since we got a bunch of people, I need to shut the hell up and give everybody their time here. Not trying to be a jerk. I'm trying to be fair with the phone lines. And on the morning show, sometimes you don't get a full bank of calls in the morning in the off season when it's not top of mind. So people get a little extra time if the lines aren't full. When we get into games, it's a 5-minute limit. I got to do it to get everybody in. Hope you understand. Let's get through the introduction. The generous super chats, man. I really appreciate for the dogs and Orchard voice, the dogs. Jay Carr. We need an updated bingo card. I think I got one. These are old. I'm working off. Drew Pine is on this one. I'm working off. Sam Hartman's hair is on this one. So I think we need an updated one for this summer heading into this year. I think we need a brand new one. Some of those are older. Some of those are definitely older. So I don't know what to tell you on that. So welcome in, everybody. And here's double welcome. Number one, thanks to all the regulars that are here. The morning crew, the Patreon people, the regulars that are here. I love you guys. I'm glad to have you here. I appreciate it very much, the ongoing support. I have no show without you guys. I can't be more clear about that. I can't do this without all of you guys year round that are supporting it, keeping me going when it isn't the season and there's all this excitement. The most interesting man in the world at Notre Dame, it is Jack Sacco in the house. I'm telling you, the guy could do everything. I've yet to find one thing he can't do. He talks football. He writes music. He plays music. He writes books. He produces movies. The guy does everything. He does it all. Most interesting man in the Notre Dame world is Jack Sacco. That's for damn sure. That guy is one of a kind, and for some reason, he likes me, and I will take that. I appreciate your friendship, Mr. Jack. As always, thanks for being here. You can find that program on YouTube. Do it. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate it very much. Give the video a thumbs up. That helps Yanni out as well. Notifications, and then you don't miss nothing. Twitter, search bar, Always Irish, or at Always Irish Inc. Emails, alwaysirishnd@gmail.com. He is a jack of all trades, all Notre Dame trades, all Irishman trades, damn it. I love it. Emails, alwaysirishnd@gmail.com. Audio only, anywhere you want it, you can get it. If you don't want to see my stupid face, you already got to see it all these other days. Then you got to see it on a Saturday night right before you go to bed. Whoop! If you don't want to do that, go to the audio only. You can get it over there. You can get it over there. Taj, what's going on? Bob Albee, it's good to see you. It's good to see all you guys. The call-in lines, you know what they is. 312-900-8815. Dial it up. Tell Uncle Yanni all you've heard and seen. And you guys are funny. Notre Dame football on SI. Read all about it. Patreon.com/Always Irish. You know, we're building an all-star team, man. The goal is to give you guys every single thing you need in one area. You get all my opinion and neuroticism and all the stuff I do. You get the captain, Mike Goolsby, and a defensive film expert. Then you have Jared Clark, the head coach at Cardinal Mooney, Golden's head coach, by the way, that we're trying to recruit. Kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. Cardinal Mooney, state championship head coach, teammate of Mike Goolsby, aboard. And ND Recruiting 01, Jack Sullivan joining us for all the recruiting stuff. He's on top of it way more than I could ever be with all the recruiting. It's unbelievable what's in that guy's brain. So we have a good team going on. Thanks, everybody, for being a part of it. Appreciate it. Let's see what we got. Couple super chats. and we'll go to the calls. We'll see what the people think. We could talk about whatever you want. The season, the Miami game, the recruiting. Are you worried about the O-line, the injuries? What you going to do there? What do you think of what are I've been struggling with this. What should the fan expectations be of Notre Dame's young quarterback the first 2 games of the year? I don't have an answer. I want to know where you guys are putting that bar, that expectation level we're putting on that young kid in these environments. I want to know. I don't know where we're starting from. So anything you want to talk about, kid Jeremiah Love really have a Heisman type season? Will and can Notre Dame highlight him enough to get him in and more than in that conversation, but late in the year looking to wrap that thing up? A lot of it depends on that O-line, right? How's that going to go? You don't know. I don't know. A lot of it depends on this quarterback. Could you have a passing game threat that makes the running game open up? Like, we could bring it wherever you want to bring it. We could go. And blasted John's shrill voice at full volume on my phone while my girl's trying to watch Top Gun. You better get some earbuds, son. I don't know what else to tell you. Don't worry about the Miami game. I won in overtime on the new game. I've been watching them. I've been watching those simulated games. Like, I'll be on YouTube and it'll just say ESPN football, it's in the game 26. Notre Dame Miami simulation. I've been watching those and getting mad when Miami does something good, even in a fake game. So I need to chill out. I need football back. We still got like 50 days. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to be bald by that time. You kidding me? Brian J. Irish says 10-2. 10-2. If I were the bookmakers, I'd put Notre Dame's over-under at 10.5. That I would put it right at 10.5 and make people go 11-1 or undefeated, or make them drop down to 10. That 10.5 number's perfect. It's hard to go undefeated, and Notre Dame's got some question marks. I would put it at 10.5. That's the just off feel. I'm not a gambling expert or anything. It's just 10.5 is where I'd put it. Make people go 11-1, or you drop it down 10-2. I don't know, man. That's where I'd put it, though. If we go 0-2 to start, would you shave your bald head? You have a lot more things to worry about than me shaving my head if we start out 0-2. Why are you trying to put that on me, Ricky Bobby? Jay Carr, what are you trying to do to my blood pressure 13 minutes into this show, bringing up the absolute nightmare scenario? Somehow they start out 0-2. You know what the narrative's going to be. Oh, it's all a fraud. Last year was a joke. Yeah, Freeman doesn't know. It was lucky last year. Notre Dame's back to being irrelevant. All of it. It's all going to come back. This was all fool's gold, the whole thing. Oh, we're not doing that. Dr. John says, I ain't getting any older. Well, we know that. What are you, 85? We know that. I love you. I heard you were texting with my parents. I love you, buddy. You're my surrogate closest to Grandpa Kennedy we're going to get. All right, super chats, and then we'll go to the calls. 0-2, and I'll fight my neighbors. I don't want you to get... It's okay to be mad, but you don't need to get arrested. You could be pissed off. You don't need to go all the way and get arrested, bro. I'm just telling you. I think FanDuel has ND at 10.5. It's exactly where I'd put it off feel. I don't gamble on them, too emotional, whatever. My feel tells me 10.5. That's where I'd put it. Make people go in on that 11-1, looking at that early schedule, and then put them at 11-1, 12-0. Look at this. $50 holler from the main man. Here's a little something to start things right, making it live on a Saturday night. The voices of the people, the blue-collar hero, the remedy, John Kennedy. God is good, so praise to his name, Christ Country, Notre Dame. I feel like I got to give you back $50 because you were rhyming all over that thing. All over that. I keep that thing on me. You get that? I owe you $50 for doing a good rhyme. Are you kidding me? We're going to get to Reddish. I see some of those chats. I have some thoughts. The Commander, $10 holler. Excited to see Coach Freeman lead the team on the field in Miami. We're going to see a new side from the coach, and I predict Notre Dame's going to demolish Miami. The Hurricane offense will not be allowed points. That's a good way to win a football game. Tell you that right now. Homer TD, the $20 holler. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Philly special. So excited for these Saturday shows to be back. Who all calling in? Who all see the leprechaun say, yeah? Donnie White with the $50 holler. Donnie White and Tom Frawley, I have your stuff done. Expected in the next couple days for approval. Thank you very much, Donnie. Good to see you. Look at this. $85 for the 85 years Dr. John's been following Notre Dame. Celebration time. Let's go, baby. Oh, that's a beautiful thing to see. Dr. John's going to live forever. It's going to be a Christmas miracle. He's going to live forever. 185. He's going to be calling in here. Oh, John, I got therapy and a tea time. Tom Chris, $20 holler. Again, you guys are busy during the day. I only see on these night shows. I miss you guys. You're the nicest people in the world. Rick, he's a Texas A&M guy. He found the channel before the Notre Dame A&M game last year, and he's stuck around. I don't know what we've done to poor old Slick Rick here, but he's in for the cause. $20 holler. Howdy, Johnny. Looking forward to the season. Go Irish till they play my Aggies. Need you guys to beat Miami. You're telling me I need us guys to beat Miami. What are you talking about? I need us guys to beat Miami. You cannot. I've been playing in my mind 2-0, 1-1, 0-2 for those first games. 2-0, 1-1, 0-2. What they all mean, what the narratives are. If you start out 1-0, it's a lot better. You're going to start. I like the odds. You're going to go 2-0. And if you start out 0-1, I'm going to be freaked out. You're going to be 0-2 in a flash. I don't want to be over dramatic, but to say that Notre Dame Miami's kind of a big deal is the understatement of the 81st century. You got to win that damn ball game. You got to win that. You got to win it. You just got to win it. So I'm sorry. It's that big of a deal. It is that big of a deal. Somebody said the White Sox won today. Does John even care? Why would I care? Baseball's dead to me. Why would I? Oh, man, the White Sox won. Now they're only 80 games out of first place in the Central. Still in the cellar. Wow, I'm super pumped now, bro. Like, I don't know what you expect me to say. Baseball is dead to me. It has hurt me too much. I am done with the White Sox until the owner dies and the team is fully sold and he's not a part of it. Whichever comes first, he dies or the full sale. But you're asking me, did I see the White Sox won? The hell no, I didn't see the White Sox won because it doesn't matter. It does not matter if they win a game. They're 80 games out. What does it matter? Good for you. Good job. Yeah, they're making a run to not be the worst team in the league because I don't know what Colorado's doing. That's what's happening. They're definitely making a run to be the second worst team in America, not the first. But you guys just keep pissing me off by bringing up, did you see what happened with the White Sox? No, I stuck to it. Not watching one game all year, not going to a game all year, out of sight, out of mind. I look at the standings to see if we're dead last. That's the only thing I check. That's it. Oh, look at this. This is funny, man. Look at this. Always Aggies. I like this. What is this, a franchise thing? You going to give me a franchise payment for this? And it flows off the tongue, too, with the AA, always Aggies. I might need AA after the first two games. But I hope not. I hope not. But we'll see. All right, we got to do some calls. Let's see what you guys think. You can take it wherever you want to take it. One thing, I do want to mention this. On Mickens and reddish, which is what my hair was before I met Brian Kelly, by the way. It was reddish. What I want to say about this is I see like, oh, he's not a highly rated guy or whatever. Two things I want to say in this, then I'll go to the calls, I promise. Number one is, if anybody in this program should have the leeway to be able to recruit a guy that isn't a 4 or 5 star and have you still believe in what it's going to turn into, it's Mike Mickens and that secondary. He's proven it. He's done it before. He's found multiple gems. Wasn't Leonard Moore a 3-star? Wasn't Morrison a 3-star? And the guy was injured. So it's like, if anybody should have the credibility for you to believe in what they're doing, that they're going to identify these traits in these guys, it's got to be that guy. And the number two thing is, here's number two. You got to give Mickens whatever it takes to keep this guy here. I don't know what that's going to take. I don't know what that's going to mean. I don't know if he's going to get a head coaching offer at a lower level. I don't know where this is going. But it feels like when Freeman was under Kelly, and I was saying, you can't lose that guy. That's what it feels. It reminds me of that, where you just say, I don't know what it's going to take. You can't lose that guy. So I don't, that's my big picture takeaway. It isn't even about like Reddish or whatever. It's when Mickens identifies a guy, he gets a guy. What Mickens wants, he gets on the trail. You got to keep that guy around. You got to keep that guy around. I do not buy my shirts at Baby Gap. This is a medium. I've always worn mediums. This is a medium. So back off. I didn't start buying smaller shirts. Are you outside your mind? Pistol Pete, what's going on? Pistol Pete out on the street. What's up?
Yeah, that's right.
What's going on, Pete?
Only 50 more days, and I'll be with your brother Andrew at Hard Rock Stadium.
50 days, Pete. The summer is going by fast. It's really good to hear from you. And I want to know, how are you feeling about this Miami thing? 50 days out, you're going to the game. What's in your mind? What are the biggest narratives?
Oh, man. I mean, nervous about a first-time starting quarterback. I mean, and
it's fair.
Well, I feel better that we handled going on the road into a hostile environment in a hot weather environment last year. So Freeman, I'm confident, will know how to prepare them for that this year. And, well, granted, none of these guys were on the team in 2017 when it happened, but last time we played in Miami against the Hurricanes, unfortunately, like you said, that game was lost before the ball was even kicked off. And we need to come out of there with a W since I'm going to be there, doggone it.
Yeah. And you're totally right. Dr. John, I'll get you so you could go. Man, Pete, I'm with you. It is. I don't know what to expect of that quarterback. If you could go in there and play good defense and have a good run game, that'll help support him a lot. But then again, there's questions there, Pete. You got the new Ash defense. Is that going to be a smooth transition when the live bullets are flying? The O-line's got to be figured out with the injuries. So I don't know what you're going to get there, man. There's a lot on the line, though.
Right. Something, when I was chatting with Andrew, he figured would be a good question to ask you. And I'll say we join in on this one. What are the symptoms and characteristics that you can think of MFBD?
Oh, Michigan football brain disorder or Miami football brain disorder? Miami football brain disorder is living off a brand that was cool 35 years ago and drinking swamp water for a living. If we're talking about Michigan, usually it's mullet, cut off jean shorts, mullet, a loud mouth, not all your teeth, and not a lot of football acumen. They believe anything they're told and anything they're sold, man. I do not like that fan base.
I hear you there. Well, and actually, as I normally do, show that book to the audience, John.
Here it is. Frank Lee and the Fighting Irish. It's the second Bible. I'm telling you, it'll get you right. It'll get you right.
I don't know if you heard, there's a book coming out about Frank Leahy called American Coach.
That sounds just about right. I might have to add it onto the desk here, right next to my bingo cards in the second Bible.
So that would be one you would put in as part in there then, huh?
Oh, yeah. That's got to be anything Frank, baby. Anything with Frank is right up my alley. You know that. So, Pete, what else is on your mind, man? How are you handling the Notre Dame anxiety? I feel like the foundation of this program is the best it's been in 30 years. But with the early schedule and the moving parts, there is danger afoot for Notre Dame if they're not careful.
Those first two games are very key.
Oh, man.
So,
in the week in between, Pete, the week in between bothers me too. It could be the best thing in the world or the most miserable half a month ever. Like, either way, there's going to have to be a lot of emotional maturity going on. And I don't know if that's going to happen because people are either going to be flying high after beating Miami or they're going to be so low. Like, we all got to balance. We all got to balance.
Well, and the scary thing is after those 2 games is your tailgate game too.
Yeah. Oh boy. Hey, people are going to, I know you're not a drinker, Pete. Some people are going to drink. It's either going to be out of joy or out of misery, but either way, they're going to be drinking.
Yeah. It'll be great as always. And for anybody out there listening who's never been to one of John's tailgates, it's a must do.
I appreciate
Need to be there and be part of the group. It's a great group of people from, what did you get people from, like 10 or 20 different states last year?
I think it was more than that. We came up with that poster board for people to write where they're from. I think we had more than half the states. It's unbelievable.
That's awesome. And that shows the reach that you've had with your show and the credibility you've developed over time too.
Well, I appreciate that, Pete. I really do. And you know what? The internet's a beautiful thing, man. The internet's a beautiful thing. It connects people I never would have met. And now these people like you, all these people I meet at these tailgates are they're real life friends now. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, Pete. And I owe you a call off the air to go over a few more things. Anything else on your mind, Pete?
Well, I got to ask, because this could really be awesome and funny at the same time. If Michigan does get the hammer, are we going to see a fun Judge Johnny show coming up on Always Irish?
If they get the hammer, I'm going to be in such a good mood to start this year. And then if Clemson could beat LSU and we win our first game, I'm going to be the happiest I could ever be. I'll tell you that right now. Pete, it's, man, I'm going to be in a good mood if these things go our way. I'll tell you that, Pete. Hey, let me give you a call in a couple days here. We'll catch up.
Yeah, right.
Oh, baby, you're getting good at that pistol, Pete. He's getting good at it. We'll do Dr. John. He could go back to his party. John can't put on 25 pounds the way he eats. Since I returned home from Blue and Gold, I changed all that, man. I've been eating steak and rice and steak and eggs and chicken and eggs and protein shakes, man. I have put on hold on, let me do the math. Almost 30 pounds since Blue and Gold. And I don't think it's fat weight, but literally almost just under 30 pounds since I left Blue and Gold. So whatever, man, it's the off season. You got to do something. You got to do something in the off season. Dr. John is having a raging cocktail party. What's up?
Well, I'm into Mark's +1 minimum.
Doc, thanks for calling, man. Happy birthday, by the way. I know you were talking to my parents. Happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah, I think I went in another room because of the delay, but they're gathered around a laptop. So be nice to me. And I got to tell you, I got a great text from your mom this morning.
She's a really nice person, Doc. She's such a nice person.
It was great. It was great.
My parents are so nice. I don't know what happened to me. They're such nice people.
Well, I got to tell you, we're having a party at my daughter's next door, and everybody was gathered around the laptop. They probably are now, but I went in a different room. But I got to thank you, John, for just fun. I think it's 4 years now I've been calling you, and it's just been a blast. And it was great to have you with me at the playoff game too. That was fabulous.
Yeah, it was a thrill, man. We had a great time, and I was glad I was able to be with you for that moment. And you on one side, my dad on the other's about. I mean, that was a really good moment, man. It was cold, but we made it. I still want to return from them.
Oh.
I want my money back for them electric socks. Dr. John, mine stayed warm 2 minutes. Mine were cold again. What do you mean?
Never felt the cold, John. Never felt the cold.
Man,
it was great. And your tailgate was great. I just wish I could be there for this one this year. But like I said, my brother's 50th anniversary is that weekend.
Yeah, there's still time for divorce. There's still time for divorce. I'm not worried about it. There's plenty of time. Give him one of your girlfriends or something, and we'll make it speed up.
Hey, you know what that son of a bitch did yesterday? He shot 76.
Ooh,
He's 74 years old.
that's good golf. You get under that 80 and you're cooking.
Yeah.
You get under 80 and you're cooking, baby. Short game.
He's got it. Anyway, I want to say thanks to everybody on chat who said such nice things. And it's just it's great to be part of the Always Irish family and enjoy you so much. You have brought so much joy to me and my kids. It's fabulous. And the only thing I'm disappointed in tonight is you didn't have Connor with you.
He's doing family stuff, I think. I was texting him earlier. Maybe he'll call in if he wants from the lake house.
Okay, well, I'm just going to say hi to everybody in the other room that's partying with me tonight. And, John, I love you, and I will talk to you Wednesday.
Oh, man, I love you too, buddy. Hey, drink it up and have a good night. Hey, it means the world to me that you took time away from your own party to come hang out with me. I love that. Thank you very much.
Okay, bud.
Have a good one.
Have fun.
Oh, man, what a great guy. Oh, I love that dude. We had a house before the tailgate game last year. I rented a house in town. And then he said he was going to come over. He had all of his kids with him. And I never met the kids before. They all come in. Everybody, it was like, you ever meet people and you just feel like you've known them forever? It was one of those things, man. It was awesome seeing them, meeting everybody. Look at this from Always Aggies. Debating going to South Bend with one of my ND coworkers. How do y'all treat opposing fans? Too nice. How about that as an answer, Always Aggies? Too nice. Too nice. I will admit, in the last handful of years, the in-game experience has gotten better. The night games, people are electric. Maybe even you could get away with standing some of the game. It's getting better, but it's never going to be what I want. Too nice. That is my answer, Always Aggies. How do we treat you? Way too nice. I'm sorry. Like, it's my honest answer. Way too nice. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's just, borderline too nice. Oh, how are you? Welcome to Notre Dame. Great to have you here. I hope you win. It's just too nice. I gripe at A&M fans for the same thing. You might be too nice, but all you need is the male cheerleaders in jumpsuits and everybody's already scared. You don't have to do much else. All you roll those guys out there and you got to have the opposing crowd scared for good reason. Scary out there. Do we let them come to our stadium? Do we let them come to our stadium? It should be like Purdue and its stupid oversized drum. You're not allowed. 415 West Coast, baby, West Side. Death Row. Happy birthday, Dr. John. And thank you, Johnny Legend, for putting this together. Always Irish for life. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Yeah, it is Dr. John. He's having, listen, that guy's 85. He's going to have a more exciting night than I'm going to have. Like, I love you guys. I mean, after this, like, that guy's 85 and he has a more exciting life than I got. You kidding me? Yeah, hit the like, people. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that very much. Tony, it's been a while. What's up, Tone?
Hey, Johnny, how are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing well. It's good to hear from you, man. It's good to hear from you. And I know we text a little bit, but I feel like I don't talk to you as much once we're in the off season. It's good to hear your voice, buddy. Thanks for the donation.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that I'm a little offended that I don't hear from you for more often, but I'm honored to share a birthday week with Dr. John. Happy birthday, Dr. John. I had my 69th birthday this week, and some people told me it's an upside-down birthday. I don't know what that means. I'm an old guy, so I have no idea what the hell that means, but whatever it is, happy birthday, Dr. John.
Yeah, man, you guys are great. And getting to know both you guys is, it's been a real blessing, man. And none of it would have happened without me yelling about football in this weird show.
You certainly make my day. I listen to you every week, and I don't call in on the weekday shows. I look forward to the weekend shows, and that's when I try to contribute. But my first thought is the recruiting. You know, a couple of weeks ago, everybody was gloom and doom on recruiting, and now all of a sudden, everybody's high as a kite on recruiting.
Tony, that is, you ride the wave, man. You lost those couple guys to Michigan, and it was like, how could that happen? What the hell's going on here? And all this stuff. And everybody, the vibe was down. And then you went on a hot run. I don't think Notre Dame's lost a commitment since that hot run with Adams and O'Brien, and then all the receivers and the tight end, and then Reddish. I think they've hit on every single guy since then. Every one.
Yeah, that's all good, and I think it looks great for the future for Notre Dame and Coach Marcus Freeman. I also want to say that I want to thank Mark with glasses. Mark sent me a birthday greetings, and he put together. And you know this very well. He's an amazing guy with the computer, and he can put all kinds of crap together on that computer. And
yeah,
I thank him very much for that.
Yeah, he's extremely gifted with that, and comes up with all sorts of ideas. He's a very unique mind and a very close friend. I'm just lucky. I feel blessed to get to know all of you guys. I mean it. You were all strangers, and the internet connected us, and then we meet in real life, and now we're all actual friends. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's like the best part of the internet, like, happening. I really appreciate it.
It's not just the internet, John. It's the always Irish love. You know, your family has been so special to me. Tim and Jill and Andy and you, and it's just something special. You don't get that on most places, and I appreciate that and love you guys for it. And you know, it's what this community is all about.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. It's the best part about what I've done is getting to know these people. And it's literally like an extended family now. And now there's the regulars that always see each other at our events, and you get the comfort there. And then you mix in some new people that are added in. It's just a great vibe, man. I love it. I love this group.
And it's all because of you, John. Thank you very much. And everybody knows I'm not a long-term Notre Dame fan. I'm a recent guy, and it's because of my relationship with Coach Freeman. But you welcome me into the family like I've been there all along, and I appreciate that.
Hey, you were, it's unique circumstances with which you were thrust into Notre Dame land, and I'm glad you found a home. Let's put it that way.
No, I thank you and all the Irish family for that, and appreciate that very much. Look forward to the tailgate. I think I posted a week or so ago about before the wide receiver recruiting that Coach Freeman was still in town, making sure all that went well, and then he ultimately joined up with his family and took his vacation. And I know a lot of people have a problem or say that, you know, what the hell is he doing on vacation? But I don't know anyone in the world who doesn't think that every now and then we all deserve some time off from our regular job. And
yeah,
Coach Freeman stayed home for a while, but then he ended up connecting with his family and joining their vacation, and they're home now, and it's all football now.
Yep.
It's all ND football, and look, let's go. Let's go Irish.
That's it. It's all football from here on out. 50 days, and the countdown is on, and it's a big start to the year with a lot of intrigue, and it is, man, it's going to be great. I feel the energy. Like, I feel like I'm a conduit to the fan energy, Tony, and when I feel it ramping up, it puts like this energy in me when what I'm doing, it's like, I love this time of the year. It's all hope. Everything's fresh. You're getting close and the energy's rising. And I feel that in me. I love it.
And again, thank you, John, for all you do for the AI community. And thanks to everybody who's in the community. And thanks, Margaret Glasses and Dr. John and Jack Sacco. Jack Sacco is a special person. If you don't know him personally, I want you to know that he is the most interesting man in the world.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Yeah,
but
he really
is the
is.
most interesting.
I'm
man
not
in the world.
exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. Every time I spend time with the guy, I'm like, holy crap, he knows about that too. He knows that famous person too. I'm amazed. He is a jack of all trades, and I'm glad that he's a member of the Always Irish family. That's for damn sure. You guys are all great people.
All right, John. Thank you, and I'll sign off. Thank you very much, and go Irish.
Have a good one. Happy birthday, buddy. Man, we got a lot of birthdays here. You know what's good? I feel like the injuries are going down. We went through a phase where everybody was falling out. Everybody had an injury. And so I'm just glad. I feel like we're having less catastrophic injuries here. All the Always Irish people are on the mend heading into the season. The entire Kennedy family as a whole is good people. Tex ND, don't tell nobody I paid you $20 to put that out. Don't do it. Another chat, and then we'll go right back to the calls. I love this. Look at this from Jack. Question: after Sark decides to leave, what's the chance that Freeman could come to Austin? What's our time frame? I believe Marcus Freeman has intentions of getting this thing over the hump at Notre Dame. I want to know, what time frame are we talking though? Like, if that were to happen, are you talking like in a year? Are you talking 4 years? Like, because Texas would be a great landing spot. I always thought it would be Ohio State if Ryan Day goes somewhere else for all of the reasons in the world. That would make sense. That would be the number one thing that I would be afraid of, is Ryan Day does whatever, I want a title, everybody's on my ass, I'm going to the NFL type thing. And then they go after Freeman. That would be my number one. But man, you got to admit, Texas is a good landing spot. You're going to get NIL, oil money, everything you need to cars out front to recruit. Be a really good spot. Phil says, I pray I get to 69. This is a family-friendly show. This is a family-friendly show. We're going to let it go. We're going to let it go. Years old, Bill. We wish you that you live a long time. But that is very loosely interpretive. And you know what else? Me and Phil always puts these little one-liners that have double entendres in the chat, and I get them every single time. Immature little one-liners. Phil puts one in every week, and I'm like, I get it. It's beautiful. Yeah, did you guys see this article? What was it? 104.5, The Fan or something, LSU. On Twitter, they put out a thing, and it said LSU fans need to apologize for Brian Kelly, and he's working harder than ever, and you owe him an apology. I responded with what I thought I needed to say to that bro, you quit building that guy excuses. When Kelly first got the job, all I heard is there's so much talent around the program that you could get in everything. All you need is a CEO guy to organize it, put it together. Now we're entering year 4. He's won nothing. And I got the media down there covering for him. The title of that article should be Make the Playoff or We Want Our Money Back and You're Out of Here and you could golf all you want. That should be the title of the article. Not telling the LSU people they need to apologize for being hard at Brian Kelly. Now, I want that guy 0 for 4 in first games at LSU. He's lost 3, and now you got Clemson. I've never been a bigger Dabo guy than I am for that one, but I couldn't believe it. But hey, you want to have your access. You ain't going to say anything that's going to make them bar you from your press credential or not have a radio show, post-game show, whatever. So apparently you got to cover for Brian Kelly. I was told, all you need at LSU, there's talent ever. You just need a guy to put it together. Now the story is maybe year 4 or 5, he'll be able to put it together. How long does it take to rebuild LSU with all that talent? Give me a break. Give me a freaking break. I got a couple 765s. I'm trying to figure out which one's which. Let's see. 765. Who's this one? 620.
This is Donnie.
Hey, what's up, Donnie? I had two 765s back to back. I couldn't remember yours. Welcome. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. Hey, John, I just wanted to get back talking some football in Miami.
Let's do it.
Back in '88, man, that was the game of my life for the Irish. I know they were talking about the Florida State game of the century, but I think that '88 game really was the game of the century. But anyway, back when Lou Holtz told them in the locker room, if they want to fight, we'll take them out back, but save Jimmy Johnson's ass for me.
Yep.
I don't know if Lou could have done it, but I'm sure Freeman could have done it.
Yeah. It was, and there was just it was that Notre Dame magic in the air that day. The weather was perfect, not a cloud in the sky. The introduction from the top of the stadium, and then the little fight, and then all the Lou Holtz stuff, and then all the actual game. It was one of those perfect days in South Bend, Indiana, man. It was just one of those lucky, where it all comes together. Not lucky, but I mean the weather and the atmosphere, everything came together to just be a magical moment. And it sucks that I was too young to really appreciate it other than on YouTube.
Yeah, I agree with Goals being what you guys say. They're living off that 35 years of the U. And that team's got to find their own identity. But I agree with what you said. I don't think they have the people that could pull off what the U did.
Yeah, it's different. It's interesting. Mike looks at them as like phonies. He's like, they feel like they got to uphold what Miami was when they were that group of ass kickers. And it's just college football's changed, and it's just not like that anymore, but they're kind of chasing that. And it's like, can you form a new identity if you're Miami? But I get that it's natural to want to lean back on the glory years and what that mentality was. But I just think the personalities are so different now. You can't do it like that anymore.
Yep, I agree, John. Well, hey, I'm gonna go. I'm out of my gin and tonic here. I gotta go refill. So I'm gonna listen to the rest of the show.
Wait, are you gonna tell me you're over at Dr. John's house? You're having a party?
No, but I want to tell Dr. John happy birthday.
Oh,
that's awesome. 85, and he's still golfing. And you're right, he's living a life that's
Donnie,
most people at 70 can't live.
He's golfing. He's traveling all over. He went to the Indiana. I sat by him at the Indiana playoff game. Like, the guy is all over. I love it. He's going to live forever, damn it.
Okay. Hey, go Irish now and forever. See you, John.
Donnie, I love you. Thanks a lot. Expect an email with a little video in a day or two.
Okay, will do.
See ya.
John.
Oh, man. You guys are nice on these calls. Son of a buck with the $2 holler. Did you see Uncle Lou What's Wrong with USC video? I did not see that. Yeah, son of a buck. That logo's hilarious. Oh, that logo's hilarious. Regular callers, I hope you understand. I'm trying to get some people in that don't get a chance to call on the morning show. I'm going to get to everyone, but I'm trying to prioritize some guys that donate a lot or are always around supporting, but they don't get to do the morning thing. They don't do the morning thing. So I'm trying to do some of that. Oh, boy. 765. Let's double them up. What's going on?
Hey, John. This is Anthony. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. There's a little echo, but it's not terrible.
All right. Hey, John. Last time I called in was about 3-4 years ago when BK, Big Time Brian, left us, and
it says November 30th, and I checked the year, and it says 2021. What the hell you been doing for 4 years?
Just loafing around, man. I'm still watching the videos, actually. But anyway, what time to change since then? So in a much better mood. Hopefully you're in a much better mood, and the boys are feeling pretty good. So actually, what I wanted to call in about, since I finally caught you at a good time, was I wanted to thank you for the Big Game Brian videos that I've been religiously watching the last week that I caught at the gym about, I think it was like Brian losing 30 games in a row, and then kind of like your assessment on the Brian Kelly situation. I just wanted to give you props to that. So I think, one, the analysis on Brian Kelly, I think, is the most accurate and fair, it was just a great articulation of kind of how I
Man,
felt.
listen, you gotta give Brian Kelly for credit for a lot of things. He did inherit a program that was very downtrodden, and we were behind in a lot of facilities and nutrition. We were behind in a lot of areas. And Kelly did have he had a lot he had to build up to get to respectability. But eventually, like, it was just a relationship that kind of ran its course, and everybody had to go their separate ways. He wanted new challenges. Notre Dame was feeling stable but stale, and Notre Dame needed some new. And I just think it was time, man. It was time. And they wanted things from him he wasn't willing to do. He wanted things for them they weren't willing to do. It was just time.
Yeah, absolutely. It felt kind of like things were just lining up. I mean, yeah, again, I appreciate Brian. There were some good moments, but unfortunately, those big games just always came around, and we just either couldn't make the plays, didn't have the players, or didn't have the coaches. And it always seemed like year after year, there was always something just not connecting.
Yeah.
We saw the results.
Well, okay. So now wait, I have not talked to you since the show we did when Brian Kelly left for LSU. So real quick, what do you make of the Freeman era? Like, it's a lot to squeeze in 2 minutes, but I'm asking you, what do you make of the Freeman era?
Yeah. Oh man, I can't even, I just feel so elated. Since then I kind of got like a girlfriend, I kind of attribute that love to her. Like, she has been putting up with me, like watching on my phone at like 10:30 at night while she's trying to sleep, and I'm watching the Georgia game, just the Penn game, and I don't even know how to feel right now. I'll be honest with you. It's just so real. It's so very surreal. Like, I feel kind of feel like when we're in those big games, like kind of how the first two weeks are looking. Like, if it was Brian, I would be kind of shaking in my boots, but for some reason I feel this weird sense of calmness that, like, Brian's got the boys ready. He's got the guys. Like, I have faith in I definitely think we're going to have a better offense. I know it's nerve-wracking having CJ or Kenny in there, but, I feel like our coordinators are going to have them, like, ready to go. So I definitely feel much better. I don't know. I'm naturally always, after the last 15 years, I'm stressed out to the max, but I feel strangely also calm.
Yeah,
we'll be ready.
And you know what? There's evidence of that. I spent all of August talking about how Freeman had to prepare that team last year emotionally, physically, and mentally to go in there and do what you had to do to get a win against A&M. And they did. They were completely ready. And by the end of that game, we were wearing them out down the field to grind out a win, not the other way around at their place. That gives me a lot of confidence that Freeman will know how to build this thing up and get those boys totally ready to get off the bus. And unlike the last time we did this, not lose the game before it started and got all scared and intimidated and you knew the game was lost. This is a different vibe, a different mentality, a different energy, and a much deeper, more talented athletic roster. And I believe that.
Yep. I'm not even going to ask, like, I'm not going to be out there like, hey, we're going to 12-0. I just want to see the fight, and I feel like Marcus has the boys scrapping. So I'm excited. I hope we have a good year. I appreciate hearing from you, talking to you guys. You guys have a good night. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. Hey, call me in 4 years, okay?
Absolutely. I'll put it in my phone.
Have a good one. I saw November 30th, and I was thinking last year. Psych my mind, bro. Oh, no. It's everybody's favorite. When she calls in, the crowd goes crazy. Just and D-Gal, $5 holler. Would you like to play a game on the line? Oh, man. A couple more chats. If you're on hold, you're going to be on the air. Always Aggies. Look at that, $2 holler. Now he booked his arrangements to South Bend because I said we were too nice. It's honest to God my answer when he asked, how do you guys treat the opposing bid? Too nice. Too accommodating. Like, just telling you, almost too nice sometimes. There he is. $2 holler from the wrench. Patrick Cotter, I love you. Take this show to the top. That's the plan, baby. That is the plan. You guys are great. That cracks me up. Yeah, I talked to you 4 years ago. Anything happened between now and then? I don't know. Just a couple things have changed in Notre Dame land. That is really funny. 202, we're talking to you. Nikki Dean loves to be seen. I got you too. What's going on? Long time no talk, kind of.
Hey, it's me. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to hear from you. Hey, since we talked last, things have gone pretty good in Notre Dame land. Other than the injury, we're undefeated in recruiting. That's good. What are you thinking?
I can't even talk about the Jagasaw situation.
I know.
I mean, first of all, like, that injury must have hurt like holy Moses.
Yep.
And I hope he's okay. Good gravy. Yeah, that was really sad.
Does it now? Wait, now let me ask you this, and tell me if this is illogical. It hurts me more that it was a freak non-football thing. And I don't know if that makes sense or not, because you could get hurt doing anything, football things, weightlifting, walking down the stairs right before blue and gold. A lot of things can go wrong. But for some reason, the freak nature of this thing is making it hurt more to me. It's like, we can't afford an injury there. And it wasn't even football. It's this goofy thing. And the timing of it, it's just, it's upsetting.
The suckitude cannot be measured with modern technology.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently it was a very well organized and supervised event.
Well, that makes me feel a lot better then. Yeah, I feel better about it now. I'm sorry. What?
I don't know. I mean, look, I watched your Monday Night Raw with Goolsby when he spoke about this, and when I am pretty sure about this. If anyone has more direct evidence, please let me know that I'm wrong in the chat. But when I was at ND, flat out, Holtz prohibited football players from playing in bookstore until they were out of eligibility or were otherwise leaving school. That is just an absolute freaking fact. So the senior football players would show up in bookstore like bats out of hell and beat the stuffing out of everybody.
Yeah.
But they were 100% prohibited from doing bookstore. So I guess that prohibition died when Lou was unceremoniously ushered out the door.
I don't know where the line is between 18 to 22-year-old guys deserve to have fun with their friends in the off season. What is the line we draw of don't do this? Drag racing and a motorcycle, probably on the list. Driving like a typical Georgia player, on the list. There are certain things that I'm serious though.
You're so savage.
I'm serious though. It's there are certain things that you should avoid, but I don't know where that line is, because you could get hurt doing anything and you got to let them live their life. But there's also money on the line now, and everybody's relying on you in a way. Nobody cared if I died jumping out of that plane when I was 19. Nobody cared if Johnny died skydiving. People care what happens to Jagasaw. So I don't know where the line is.
I mean, again, there's nothing to be done. I would not have made that choice, especially when I am 6'7", 333 pounds, getting into a pretty unstable vehicle. And I don't want to add insult to injury.
Yeah.
I just, I really wonder what NFL teams are going to think. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was there with 11 teammates and the Taliches, and there were law enforcement dudes, and I don't know. It's
tough.
That poor kid.
Yeah, and think about it. He missed almost all of last year and only came back sparingly in the playoffs. Mentally, that's got to be a huge thing, and I'm sure it's weighing on him. This wasn't even football, and that makes it so then it's okay, get well soon. I'm glad nothing worse happened. But now that's another question Notre Dame has to answer early in camp. You're already figuring out the quarterback thing. You got a new defense coordinator. You can't have any miscommunication. You got to get that all going. And now you got to figure out that offensive line there's just a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we would have been Josh Pates. Or no, was it McElroy? McElroy did the O-line rankings and made us number one by a high margin. That wouldn't have happened if he had done that exercise after the accident.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess as you just said, letting oneself think for 5 seconds about what could have happened is bone chilling.
Yeah. It's tough.
I mean, what if he had fallen on his head? Like, oh my God. I mean, it's just, I am sure that Marcus has issued a couple emails in the ensuing weeks.
Yep. Yeah. I
It's
always,
it's really sad.
in the summer, I always say in the summer, no news is good news unless it's recruiting. And it is the truest thing in the world. Any other news, head coach gets that phone call, somebody's arrested or something dumb has happened. Like I'm serious. It's like when my phone vibrates, I always tell people when my phone vibrates off the hook, I don't do ringtones. Nobody should have to listen to anybody else's ringtone. When my phone is vibrating nonstop, it's either something happened with Notre Dame or somebody I know is dead. It's never been anything else. It's one or the other. And then I cringe and I go, what is it? Notre Dame news or is somebody dead? It's just like, so I'm sure Marcus got that call. I'm sure he got that call and said, you got to be bleeping me.
Yeah, you got to be bleeping me. I think you need to turn your phone off more, John, just for your mental health.
That is not a possibility. That is not a possibility. This is all day, every day, a year round, man. That's what I signed up for. That's the job.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm half nuts? Like, there's a reason.
Half?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. That's it. And I have no other sports. You got to understand that baseball was my first love, and I'm boycotting the sport. So for now, I've had no distraction with the world of sports other than like I'll watch the Masters, but that's 1 week. So it's like I am ready for football, and I know you have some choice thoughts for Miami.
Oh, that's a different call. Again, I really did call to play the game that I mentioned to you from before, because I think it's fun and it's a good like July thing to do. I do want to say that I saw your response to some LSU bot / Brian Kelly, whatever. And I can't, all right. Opening up with the assertion that Brian Kelly, quote, just keeps working is the funniest. That leaving aside everything else about him.
Yeah, I know. I know. On his short game. Wait, I think they forgot to edit it. They cut out the on his chipping and putting. They cut that part off.
Yeah, I mean, he's either on his boat or he's playing golf.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Well, wait. No. He released that injured eagle off that cliff. So he built in time for that. And he was also riding a jet ski. So he's doing some things.
Oh, he loves his jet ski. I mean, I missed that whole eagle thing. I do not seek out content about him. So
me neither, but it finds me. The algorithm finds me. And the LSU, like animal school or whatever, healed some eagle back to health, and they let Kelly release it off a cliff on one knee. I will raise you up on Kelly's eagle wings.
I mean, that's their answer to him getting absolutely flambéed on the Today Show a couple months ago.
I love it.
They got?
I'm just so much happier of the vibe at Notre Dame now. It is more welcoming. It's more modern. It's more open. It's more of what you need. It's a good, healthy vibe we have.
It's slightly miraculous. It's hard to even put into words. A gal used to be very active on Twitter, and she's a graphic designer. She made a sign that said, "God bless the broken road that brought us straight to Marcus Freeman."
Yeah.
I mean, all of the. Here's something funny I want to say. I can't remember what I was reading. I think I know what I was reading. I don't want to say what it was. This notion that it was Brian Kelly who thought of and then was all about and then executed on hiring Marcus is just disinformation I am not going to tolerate. Swarbrick told him, if you do not freaking get Marcus Freeman here, I'm going to hold you personally responsible, and I will not be nice. I mean, he got an edict. You had better not screw up this hire. You better get this kid. All these people talking about, oh no, it's Brian's idea, and he totally did not. Just stop. Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, it is.
He knew, and anyone, and I'm sure he was intimidated as all get out. I mean, anyone, I have never been, but I can imagine anyone who's been in Marcus's presence is probably just bowled over from the just energy and charisma and the glow. And I am sure that Brian Kelly was immediately intimidated and was like, oh, I don't want no part of this.
Hey, we got to give.
That's when he knew.
Don't you got to give Kelly credit for getting him here? Don't you got to give Kelly a little credit for getting the guy in the building to the first part?
Completely screwing up the hire.
Yeah.
Completely screwing up the hire, which would have cost him something.
Look at this. You're doing something. You're doing something when you got me kind of standing up for Kelly a little bit. I'm just trying to play the devil's advocate. It's very awkward for me to try and like put something in Kelly's corner there. Like whatever. I'm glad we're where we're at. He's making his money. We'll see if they can make the playoff this year, and that'll get people off his back. But I like what we're going on, and I want to ask you this. You're Notre Dame. You're real Notre Dame. And you know what I mean when I say you ride those waves and you feel the vibes with the collective fan base and all that. I feel like we got so close to the promised land. Everybody involved now is putting it in overdrive, feeling that we're close and obsessed with getting it over the hump. From the NIL people, the boosters, the AD, the young modern AD that wants to do everything to support Marcus. You got a young head coach that's quickly rising up the ranks. And I feel like everybody feels like we're close. What do we got to do to get in overdrive over the hump? I feel that.
Oh, for sure. Like we got a taste of, 1988, and now, it's, championship or bust. I'm not saying this year, but yeah, I mean, we've given the lie to that excuse of we have to shop down a different aisle, like total lie.
Yep.
And we've always had the academics. We've always had the community. We've had Marcus now 3 years. We've always been Notre Dame, and it just sort of struck me the other day. I think I was reading. Was it Elijah Burris was saying? It's the best of both all worlds, whatever. And then it really hit me. It's like, yeah, kids always said that Notre Dame is a great community, gorgeous campus.
And then pick somewhere else.
And then pick somewhere else. They just needed to see that we could win a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, I am 8,000%.
Yep. I've been saying that. We are starting to land the guys where we usually finish second in the battle for, like those big name guys. Like we are starting to land them in these races. I'm used to being the hats on the table, but it don't get picked up. And you're starting to land some of those guys. So whatever that blend of credibility, skins on the wall, plus Marcus and the whole vibe or whatever, it seems to be working on the trail. Pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, Marcus is unstoppable. Being a Notre Dame fan, I can't help but sometimes my brain goes to a very dark place, which is the day Marcus leaves us.
Well,
I don't know when that's going to be. I'm just saying.
Goolsby,
don't know when that's going to be.
Goolsby keeps bringing it up on Patreon. Goolsby keeps saying, Johnny, he ain't going to be here forever. That's not how life works. And we love him, and I want him to stick around, but he ain't going to be here forever. You got to get one of them bronze statues before he leaves and does whatever he's going to do. The guy's destined to do whatever he wants to do in the sport. Rising star, got a lot of decades out of him in this business. You got to finish the job at Notre Dame, and I'm a lot more open to seeing where his career goes. I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's actively looking at all.
No, I get what you mean. No. Really I get what you mean. You're just looking down the long-term road. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. Yeah.
I'm just steeling myself for the ungodly depression that's going to hit. Like, I just will not be in a good place.
Yeah.
For a very, very long time.
Yeah.
It's going to be very sad. But okay, so I don't want to take up all your time, but I want to play our game. Okay, I have a good game.
No.
Okay. Who do you think gets to go to the Notre Dame Media Day in New York? And who should go?
How many quarterbacks are they going to send? Is that not the way? Is that not
that's my question to you?
That's where my mind goes. But although I think Angeli went the last year, didn't he?
Yes, I think he did. He didn't do as much stuff. But what I'll say is, let's say that they're going to take 6 guys.
Yeah, you're going to take, Bowen's got to be one of them, right? Isn't that like a guy you're going to put on that from the defense? That's got to be it. And then 1 or 2 of the quarterbacks, Jeremiah Love's got to go. If you want that guy to be in if you want that guy to be in some Heisman push, you got to get him in that NBC tower. Yeah. Get that going.
So, but here's the thing. By the time we do the media day, whatever we don't call it that, but whatever, the junket, I think Marcus is waiting to announce QB1 until pretty far into August. I could be wrong. But if it hasn't been announced, what do you do with quarterback? Do you show the world how open the competition is by either bringing both or bringing neither?
Yeah.
They both telling them both, like you got to work for it. Neither of you get to go.
That's a good one too. I like that.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. And I'm also open to the idea that it doesn't necessarily tie to playing time, but we're going to do what we're going to do. Like when Love was playing the video game with Minchie as his quarterback the other day, I got a million texts about it. Like, oh, what's going on here? Look who the quarterback is when Love's playing the game. Like, this is the time of year where you buy into all this stuff. It messes with your head.
Yeah. So who do you think? So we got Love. We got, I guess, Bowen. Bowen's a good guess.
I'm bringing 1 or 2 quarterbacks, and then I don't know what else you gonna do. You gonna bring?
Would you really only bring one? That would basically announce who won the quarterback.
Not necessarily. Or if I'm doing that, maybe I bring the other one just to mess with people to get all the articles out about it. I don't know. Maybe you do that. Maybe you tell the starter, sit this one out. Like, I don't know. I don't know. And you're not going to be able to go that far into August without everybody knowing who the quarterback is. You are going to have a few weeks leading into Miami for all the ones to play together. I'm sorry. So it isn't going to go on that long.
We'll see. I mean, Marcus isn't saying it's completely 50-50, and he has no idea or had no idea as of April 15th who it was going to be. I'm
not sold on that. I think that this, I don't know. I think it's going to be Carr. And I think it's more that way than people are leading on for all competitive reasons. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm open to that.
And then do we take like a Leonard Moore?
Yeah, that's a name that's come up too. A lot of people put that in the chat. So yeah, maybe that's a good one. And
do we bring, you know, who's apparently hilarious in front of a camera? Carson Hobbs, who PS crushed the blue gold game. He was Omni-Man.
Yeah, it's that.
No one's talking about him enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, that's a good one too. I don't know.
And apparently he's like made for TV.
I don't know if any of this correlates to anything, but Notre Dame fans are going to run with it. Hey, thanks for giving me a call. It's been a while. It's always good to hear from you. And then Purdue's going to be the tailgate if you can make it.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, good to see you, John. Good to talk to you. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good one. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Oh, man. Listen, when you're the only female that calls in, you get a longer rope. And she's a deep Notre Dame person. Her and I are a vibe on a certain level. When you're the first, when you're the only female that's going to call all night, you get a longer leash. I make the rules. Sorry. I hear from her like once every 3 months. How much time you got, sister? Oh, 415, what's going on? And I got Nikki Dean. I got to get you in here. You've been holding. What's going on, Adam?
Johnny boy, what's up, my man?
Dude, I thought you got washed away in the Pacific Ocean. Where in the hell have you been?
I was doing you a favor. My oldest son had a football camp that we had to drive him to. And it's kind of choppy service. And so if I were to call in and then you pick up, I felt like it was just going to be a choppy phone call, and I didn't want to do that. So
I appreciate
it was a couple weeks of me just, you know what I mean? Like, it was just one of those, like, hey, I'm going to have to listen to this one when I get back, and, you know, we'll get back in the groove soon. So when I saw this Saturday night thing, I was jazzed up, man. This is awesome.
Hey, I'm just glad to hear everything's good and you're healthy. It's where's your mind at here, man? We're about 50 days out. Really good recruiting run, tough injury on the O-line. Like, the energy's building to the season. Where's your mind at? Where's your heart at here 50 days out?
Yeah, there's a lot going on, right? Especially in the last 2 weeks since I've talked to you. And I think, you know, as far as the offensive line goes, I'm not concerned. It does suck. I completely agree with you as far as you much rather have that be something that is football related. It makes it a little bit easier to handle. But at the end of the day, an injury is an injury. And so we're just going to have to leave it to where it is. But we do have the next man up mentality. It's something that's going to carry over from last season.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. And then you know what I mean?
Man, I wrote an article about this saying that as devastating as that injury feels, there's evidence that Notre Dame can overcome it. And the evidence is what they did last year. They were banged up front most of the year and they still made it work. So, like, there is evidence there. It's just, I don't want to have to go through it again, you know?
Yeah, I know. Nobody does. And especially considering it's not even August. When we were dealing with this last year, it was in the season. It was just 1 week after the next. It was, I mean, when was Benjamin Morse? It was like, I think week 5 or something. But to be in July and having to deal with it is agonizing. So that part sucks. But again, we will get through it. Next man up mentality. Let's keep moving forward. Let's keep the progression and momentum moving forward.
Yeah.
As far as the recruiting goes, John, it is awesome to watch. It's awesome to see. It's amazing. It's as Goolsby says, I've said it before, the word palpable comes to mind. You literally can feel this.
Yep.
The difference of the vibe and the energy and what's happening in the off season within this program, within this institution is incredible. And it's something that we've never had. We just have not had it. When we were kids and we were watching Lou Holtz and all that kind of thing, that was just something where you just felt like that was the way it was supposed to be. You know, like I watched the 49ers win 5 Super Bowls and I was like, yeah, that's just what we do. And now it's been a while.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just something where it's like,
that was
okay,
me with the Bulls.
Like,
that was me and the Jordan Bulls, man, growing up in that area. And you're like a 10-year-old and you win it every year and you have the best player in the world. You just kind of think that's always what it's going to be. And then the harsh realities of competitive sports rear their ugly head at them.
Yes, it did. And here we are, right? And now we're getting the taste. Now we're getting the taste of what success and what becoming a champion is going to be. And we are so close, and it's just, we can all feel it. We all feel like we're going to burst. But I'll tell you right now, looking at the schedule, the first 2 games that we have, because it's not the first 2 weeks, right? We have the bye week or whatever they want to call it, the non-playing week or whatever it is. We have Miami and we have Texas A&M. After that, bud, we have a handful of games that I feel are something that will be challenging. It'll be different. Like I brought up the Arkansas game with that. The moment that came up, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Boise State's interesting, but again, they lost, Janty. So it's like, where's that going to go? And then we have a lot of just the usuals, the Syracuse, the Boston College, Pitt, Stanford, for crying out loud. It's not going to hold any weight within the eyes of the committee, within the eyes of the college football, landscape and the world and how they perceive us. We have got to make a statement.
Yeah, early.
Come week 1 and week 3.
Yeah, you need to, because when you hit that second off week in the middle of the season, the schedule lines up on the back end. You got to be in playoff position when you reach that point. So I want undefeated, 1 loss at the worst before you hit that point, because you are right. You're probably, unless there's a surprise dark horse team, you're probably not going to get a ton of pop off the back half of the schedule. So I'm right there with you. I haven't talked to you in a little bit. Can I ask you about my quarterback problem? How do you gauge your expectations of the young guy those first 2 games? Is it as simple as just don't make any game ruining mistakes and grow? Or do you want a higher bar than that? I am struggling to kind of understand where our starting point is here. How are you going to view that when whoever the quarterback is takes their first snap against Miami? Like, is it just get a win and whatever happens, happens as long as you're growing? How do you look at this?
Wow. That is such a loaded question, because how I view it and how I see it is probably going to be extremely different than that of maybe what's happening within that building right now. For me, I feel like, you know what, if you feel like this is the kid, whoever it is, and we all think it's going to be Carr, but if for whatever reason it is Minchie, whichever one it is, if you feel like this is it, open it up. Denbrock, you've been wanting to open this up. We all know that he was held back last year. I loved our QB last year. I really did, because of the way that he played and his grit and his determination. It was something to just be like, okay, this is the leader. This is something we haven't had. We didn't have with the previous kind of quarterbacks. It was just something that I just dug the way guys like kind of followed his lead, because he gave you everything he had.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of what the outcome was, he did what he could do to the best of his ability. And now Denbrock has got somebody who is, you know, whichever one it is young and has got the charisma. Both of them have it. They have a little bit of that kind of, you know, that swagger. They know that they can sling it, and it's like, open it up. I want to see something downfield. I want to shut Miami down immediately. I don't want that crowd to come up in any which way.
Yeah.
I want them to put 8 in the box and us go over the top with whoever it is. I don't care what it is, but make them respect the passing game. The reality could be where they say, hey, let's not break this kid's confidence in half right away. I understand that. I get behind that philosophy as well, because it's like, if he throws 1 or 2 picks right away, and then one of them's a pick six, and that crowd is jumping, and you know it's going to be a nighttime game, everybody's going to be soft out of their minds. It's Miami. All the non-football people that now think that they're football people are going to be showing up, and it's bandwagoners, and it just is what it is. You're going to have to deal with that on the road. And so do they rely on an offensive line that should absolutely bully these guys into the ground and allow our amazing 3-punch running back team go out there and handle this game, and then make a couple passes as we go, as they get comfortable? It'll be really interesting to see how their philosophy comes into play right off the bat. But for me, if they were to allow him to go downfield and take the top off, or at least try to, especially with the kid that just transferred, right? What is he, like 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Utilize that height.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And I do think whatever you're going to do, you could be conservative overall. You got to mix in a couple confidence building opportunities early. Nothing reckless, but a couple opportunities to maybe air one out or do a little something, like just to try and build some of that confidence. So I can't wait to see all of America is going to be tuning in to see our new quarterback take his first snap with that gold helmet. Anything on the way out, man? Great catching up with you. Look forward to you back in the mornings.
Absolutely, brother. Yeah, I would just say this, like, that, you know, to put kind of a stamp on that schedule, when you look at a lot of these other schedules, I'm just looking at a lot of the other teams, whether it's Texas, Oklahoma, LSU, Florida, you start reading off the list of their opponents, and it's heavy all throughout. That with, like, of course they play the light, you know, the light schedule of, like, whoever it is, LIU or one of these things. But you'll see a lot of these teams, like Florida's schedule is, you know, they play against LSU, Miami, Texas A&M, Mississippi State, Georgia, Ole Miss, Tennessee. It's like even Kentucky on the road. You just look at it, and it's heavy throughout, where it's going to be challenge after challenge. We don't have that luxury of saying, hey, we might have slipped up a couple times, but look at who we beat in that back half or whoever it is. We have got to make this statement, get in there week 1, establish our dominance, and let the rest of the college football nation know what it is that we're all about. That we're not some just like one flash in the pan. We're here to take that championship, and we're coming to get it now.
I like it. I like it a lot, Adam. Hey, have a good rest of the weekend with the kids there, and give me a call again, man, in the mornings. Have a good weekend. Thank you as always.
You got it, Johnny boy. Take care, buddy.
See ya. Have a good one. How much time you got, buddy? We asked for an in-house QB. We've got it. The team around him is what'll make it work. Irish Pod. I'm with you. And the best ways to support that guy is a lockdown defense you're going to get. You change defensive coordinators. You're going to play a lot more zone. Some of the language is changing. Is that all going to be operating on full cylinders the first 2 games? Big question. Oh, if you could run the ball, it'll take a lot of pressure off. The new quarterback. Okay, now you have another offensive line issue. So I'm with this theory, but I'm in wait and see on these other parts of it that have to play into that. I'm definitely in there. Nikki Dean loves to be heard and seen. 574. One of those is probably, who is that? I'll get to you, 574s. What's going on, Nikki Dean?
Hey, Johnny, I just wanted to thank you for bringing the Saturday night shows back. And I wanted to thank Mark with Glasses for the information on Friday, because we got tickets for the Syracuse game for $50, $58 after charges and stuff. So that's always cool. And, I'm not really worried about this Miami game. How many transfers do they have come in? 26, 27?
They've got a lot, but I've heard that a lot of it was positions in need on that defense and along the secondary, and they brought in all these guys that are athletic and long. But the question is, are all those pieces going to all be perfectly fitting together, all on the same page right away in game 1? That's a big question for them. If you're going to have all those new people, how does that all work in week 1? I don't know.
You cut me off and you went where I was going to go.
Yeah.
All these players. I mean, look at us. NIU last year, we had one transfer that was really, really important, and he wasn't in sync with his receivers, and that cost us an NIU game.
Yeah. Yeah.
What makes everybody in college football think all of their transfers are going to come in and be on sync?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
It's going to be interesting, man. And the other thing of this too is Carson Beck is an easy target, because I think some of even just his aesthetic, the way he looks, is an easy target for people to pick on. But when he's healthy, that is a guy that's like, when he's on, he gets real hot in spurts. And when he's bad, it's like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. That guy's real streaky, hot and cold. He's coming off a Tommy John or whatever. There's a lot I don't know about him too.
Yeah, exactly. He reminds me of the quarterback for the St. Louis Rams when they had the greatest show on turf. What was his name?
Who was that? Warner? Was it Kurt Warner?
Yeah, Kurt Warner. He reminds me of Kurt Warner. He has really, really great games, and then he has really, really bad games. So, I mean, who says he's going to be on target?
Yeah,
right?
Okay, but let's flip it on you. Notre Dame has a first-time starting quarterback. Who's going to say we're in sync? You know what I mean? I could play that game with us too.
I've said this the last 2 times I've called in. Our quarterback just needs to manage the game until he gets ready to start opening it up. All he has to do, hand it off to Love, hand it off to Williams, hand it off to, Price. That's it. Yeah, they're going to load the box, but our offensive line should clear the way. I don't care about the Jagasaw injury. That was supposed to be a big story last year. And what did we do? We lost one game in the regular season because of Jagasaw's injury, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not really. More about the whole Leonard thing. But Leonard has proven me wrong. I didn't think he was that good of a player. And now I'm from Columbus, Indiana. They're saying he might be the second string for the Colts. They might get rid of Anthony Richardson and develop Leonard. Yeah,
that's it's interesting. He may be a sleeper pick in that he may be a sleeper pick in that draft. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe it ends up being good for him. I don't know. And this is just a different experiment, Nick. It's an in-house guy, no experience. We all wanted this eventually to be able to kind of have an anchor there to build the offense around for a few years together. Know who your quarterback is year to year, not have to be stressing in the portal or whatever and have all this drama. This is the first step of that. And it doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't even need to be near perfect. It's just got to be good enough to win those early games while all of this is coalescing. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just got to be good enough to win the game and move on and develop.
So we all know Dim Brock likes a mobile running quarterback.
Yep.
I'm going to ask you a question here in a second. Let's say Minchie is actually the starter this year. Do you think Carr tries to redshirt again, medical or otherwise? Medical last year, redshirt this year, and go somewhere else.
That's a really, really good question. First, number one, I'm putting money on Carr. If I had to pick right now, I'm putting my money on Carr for the arm talent part of it. That's a really interesting question. Would that guy be like, dude, like if that's what this is going to be, then I'm not waiting around anymore. I don't know. And that's the delicate dance, Nick, of how do you keep these guys happy in the portal era we live in where there's no sit out and you can move around whenever you want? I don't know how you make everybody happy. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And that's where Marcus Freeman and our new GM have to thread a really serious needle.
Yeah.
We're talking a needle with an eye that's very thin. So, wow. Did you do that?
Man, yeah, I don't know, man. But I have heard this, Nick. I have heard both those guys love Notre Dame. I've heard Minchie loves Notre Dame a lot. And no matter what, he wants to stay at Notre Dame. Like, I don't know. So I don't know if that's informative or not, but like, I hear these guys really like the Notre Dame-iness of the Notre Dame.
I hope they do. I hope they both stay. I hope that, we have Alabama with what was his guy's name?
Yeah, ukulele.
The two quarterbacks. Yeah. I hope we have a situation like that, but man, that's going to be hard to do. Saban did it in Freeman.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. So I don't know, Nick. There's a lot of major storylines here, and no, everything's conjecture till that ball gets kicked off in Miami, and then we're gonna start getting answers to all these questions. But I'm glad we're starting them 50 days early, baby.
Oh yeah, and again, Mark with glasses, thank you very much for the tip, and we'll be at the Syracuse game. Can't go to the Purdue game because of family reunion, but I'm going to try to talk the wife into going to one more.
That'll be great. Nick, it's always good to hear from you. Thanks for always donating and being a part of everything. And tell the wife I said hi. She's lovely.
Hey, John, we both love this show, and this is the best show on the internet, man.
Oh, I appreciate it. It means the world to me, man. Have a good weekend. Thank you. What a nice guy. What is this? The Philly special? Another 574? Whose annoying voice is that? Phil!
What's up? What are you doing?
You know what I'm doing. What are you doing? I don't think I want to know the answer. What are you doing?
Well, what I was doing is I was trying to go get a cold beverage here a little bit ago, and I was in a hurry because your show was starting, so I was like running over. I have to go around my stairs to go downstairs to the fridge, and I slammed my foot right into the stairs. I think I got a broken foot. I've been wobbling around. Ooh. And then I fell. Now I got a big old scuff on my elbow.
Tough night over there, huh?
Yeah. But no, we've been at the pool all day hanging out, and came home, took a little nap. Now I'm trying to get back in the zone again. But yeah, man, I'm excited. It's after July 4th. I'm ready to get going with this Notre Dame football talk. And the recruiting, man, this recruiting's been straight uphill. I hope it keeps up. I hope the verbals all stick. And I think we're in a good spot, man.
Yeah, man. It's an interesting situation. This is the most stable the foundation of this program has been in my cognizant lifetime. By far the most stable the program's been. Nuts, bolts, top to bottom, every different aspect. This is the best place they've been in. And I love that. And it gives me a lot of confidence. However, there is danger afoot for Notre Dame early on in the season. You have a lot of moving parts and a challenging first half of the schedule. And so for as much as I believe in where this is all at overall, there is danger there for Notre Dame. You got to get off to a good start. I'm right in the middle, man. I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think it's going to, hit the ground running. We got to get going. I don't know. I'm thinking CJ Carr, but, I wouldn't count Minchie out, man. That guy's got some skills too. But CJ, I just feel with the football IQ he's got, if I had to pick a guy right now, he's going to be the guy, but we'll see. I'm excited, man. I am so excited for the season. I'm ready to, we got a lot of good, I think our offensive line, I know Jagasol's out, but I don't, like last year, John, I told you, and you made fun of me for this next man up thing. I think, man, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good to go. And I trust the coaching staff for once in my life since BK left. But I think we're gonna be good to go. I'm excited, and I'm ready for them to head down to Miami.
Me too, man. I'm ready to get it going. And you know what? I got a lot of confidence in this because Marcus proved he could prepare the guys physically, mentally, and emotionally for that kind of big game on the road moment to start the year. They did a fantastic job last year. Do whatever that was. You did it right. He struck the right chords and the right blend leading into that. Do it again. I have some confidence there. I really do.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I think I'm excited, man, with all the pieces they got, and I hope all the verbals on the 2026 class. I hope they all stick, man. That sounds like the future is bright for Notre Dame. A lot of good key pieces. I like a lot of the guys they got coming in. The receiver class is definitely one of the areas we needed to improve on. And we got Fitch's kid and Bettis' kid and Burris' kid. There's a lot of NFL, greats that their kids are playing for Notre Dame. And I don't think that's just a fluke. I think that's, good level-headed, parents teaching the kids to go to Notre Dame, knowing that that's where you're going to go. That's where you're going to get a great education. And, outside of football, there's a life after football. And I think they've taught their kids that.
Yeah, it is. And it's a real compliment to the program and to Freeman that all these guys that know what elite football looks like entrust their kids with this program and this coach. They could see through BS and they would know what's real or not. That is a huge deal to me that those guys that know what it looks like are comfortable with Notre Dame taking care of their boys. I like that, man. And Goolsby always talks about NFL genes. Like the gene pool, some people win it and some people lose it. And great athlete genes pass down. Give it to me. Love it.
Yeah. And another thing, if they don't get Jeremiah Love in space this year, I'm going to lose my mind. That guy has got to get a crap load of touches, and he's got to be put in space.
Nice catch, Phil.
Get him out there.
Nice catch.
What? Yeah. That's not my first time on the air, so I'm pretty quick to catch myself now versus my first couple of calls I did when you started the show. But anyway,
tell Erica I miss her, by the way. I can hear her laughing. Tell her I miss her and her out traveling her traveling alcohol jug.
You want her on the line? I'll put her on the line. She's right here next to me.
Oh yeah, put her on the dang line.
Erica, he wants to talk to you. He wants to talk to you. She don't want on the phone.
Oh, since when is she shy? Give me a break.
She's never shy. I don't know what her problem is. She's down here slamming Fireball and drinking. I don't even know what the heck she's even drinking. What is this crap? She's drinking mango margaritas right now, but I tried to put the phone in her ear and she's running from me.
Fine, be that way.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, yeah, you should have seen her on the lake last weekend. Man, that girl, she can jump on a tube like no other.
Man, that is risky business, man. Risky business.
Yeah, she's all over that thing. But hey, I'm gonna let you go, John, before this gets out of hand. So I'll talk to you later, bud.
You guys are great, man. I'll talk to you. Love you guys. Have a good one.
All right,
See ya.
man. Bye.
Oh man, they're at every. You know what about Phil and Erica and their extended family? They were among the first people that ever showed up to the first tailgate we ever did. For the first blue and gold tailgate we tried, they were like one of the first groups that pulled up to tailgate. That means the world to me, man. We didn't know. Pat was like the one that was like, John, you could have fun tailgates. And I bet a lot of people would show up. I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, let's try it. I got to say, man, it means the world to me. I always remember them being like, John, we're here for your tailgate. And it was like, I was just relieved people showed up. Like, you just don't know how it's going to go. And I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for their whole family. They showed up with things to eat and things to drink. And it was like the beginning of us starting that live get-together thing. And I always love them guys for that. SPF, this is a fair, good question by you. John, with Angeli transferring, how much pressure is on the staff with the new QB situation? A lot. A lot. You lost the guy with steady experience, and you told him you weren't going to be the starter, and we're risking higher end upside, but completely unknown this year. There's risk in that. It is incumbent on Denbrock and Gino Gaduli, the quarterback specialty guy, to know what they have and make it work. And if the starter gets hurt, the backup has no experience either. So those guys got to make sure these guys can play winning football. And they got to know what they can handle right away, what they can't, what you need to do more of or less of, and how guys handle adversity and what their emotion is, what kind of leader they are. You got to learn all this stuff and know it. Big time pressure. When you forsake a guy with experience and send the message that the younger guys are going to start anyways, there is extra pressure and it's justified. Now, at the same time, you do have to allow grace and leeway for rookie mistakes. It is totally unrealistic to think whoever this starter is going to never make a bad throw against Miami and A&M. Never make a bad decision. It just can't cost you the games. They just can't be the one thing you can't do to lose those games. So you gotta allow margin for learning curve mistakes, but they just can't kill you. They just can't kill you. Oh boy, turn down your volumes. 559, you're on the line. What's going on, man?
What's up, John, man? First of all, I forgot to say this yesterday when I called. To all our Notre Dame fans out there in Texas that suffer those floods, I hope you guys are good. Hope your families are good. Sometimes we take life for granted. Two, when earlier the calls that came in and talk about how special your show is, I'm one of those. You know, I never thought that I'll ever be calling in. I saw you for years, but I never had the courage to call in until, you know, my son encouraged me to be part of something different in my life. And you guys have been different, all of you.
Well, hey, I appreciate that. I really appreciate it, man. Like, we have a really good group here and all different ways of life, all different fandoms in Notre Dame land, everything, but we're all bonded by that same love and of the same thing for the same reasons. It's a beautiful human thing, man. I'm very lucky to get to meet all you guys.
Yeah, most definitely. And then not only that, though, but just you guys brought a better insanity to my life, my mental health, my sobriety, going on 3 years.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Something that, you know.
Hey, I'm going to take the compliment, but I'm not used to people hearing saying listening to my show is good for their mental health, man. Like, I'm not used to that. I'm glad. Well, like, if it worked for you, if it worked for you, I'm happy. But there aren't that many damn people that listen to this show and go, that was good for my mental health.
But it is, John, because we could be us, and this is what makes your show special. Like I'm okay waiting, waiting in line. Like, I was supposed to be at a wedding today, by the way, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going. I'm gonna call into my show because I can finally be me. I don't have to worry about anybody around me at work. I don't have to leave the office. I don't have to be on the field. I could be me. I could do me, boo boo. But first of all, thank you for everything, everybody that has reached out to me and what you posted yesterday. I have a couple of people telling me about how much does John pay you for you to go crazy like that? No, I just do it because I love the show. I love being me. I love the reaction I get from certain people, good and bad. You guys are all welcome. We all have our own opinion. We all have our own thing. But I'm tired of Brian Kelly talks, man. We need to move on with that shit already. Let's stop shooting the shit with that already. This is Notre Dame football. This is what we are. We don't need that sandbagging, Irish Tommy Fish, bull naked, fish blowing like I can't even want to say what I want to say. But this is about Marcus Freeman and the new Notre Dame era, because this ain't your old Notre Dame anymore. This is the new Notre Dame. This is it. This is football season.
You started so calm.
But that's what I'm saying, John. We can be us. And enough of that Brian Kelly and wishy-washy and, he was like, man, I don't care about we sound like a broken dude when a girlfriend leaves you and you can't get over her. Man, I've been over that for a long time ago. I told you a year ago, I'm glad he left. We got Marcus Freeman, we got Dan Brock, we got Mickey, we got something cooking. We're looking at a dynasty coming, my boys. And check this out. You better get with it because Notre Dame ain't taking that. Notre Dame ain't giving that respect. We're taking that respect. We're a new Notre Dame team with a mouth, loudness, and some swag with it, homie.
Dude, never change, man. We bougie. Always remember that. We bougie. Your first call ever.
Exactly, my boy. What else do we want, Don? This is the moment that we've been waiting for such a long time, and we enjoy it. The time comes when the time comes. Right now, we have a football season. We have one full year. Maximize every opportunity we have with Marcus Freeman and his coaching staff. When the time comes to move on, we'll worry about that then. There's no reason to put more stress in our life than what we have already.
That's a good
It's about
point.
Notre Dame football, my boys.
That's a good point.
This is Notre Dame.
Did you really skip a wedding for this? Did you really skip a wedding for this show?
I'll even send you the invitation. You're like, yeah, I'm like, nah. John, you know me, boss. I work 13 days straight, one day off. And it's always on a Saturday I take my days off because I have to watch my Notre Dame football. It's a Bible. It's a ritual. It's a sanctuary thing for me. My kids already know when Notre Dame football starts, ain't nobody messing with me. Ain't nobody calling me. My family even knows that. They're like, yeah, he's watching this football game. Don't even bother him right now. Because the Saturdays is like my church day with Notre Dame football and all of you, and you, John, man, my boy, you tell me so much that how much you love me, but I haven't told you how much I love you too, John.
All due respect, man.
Thank you for everything.
I appreciate it. Hey, I love doing this, and I love connecting all the people and giving the fans a voice. Like this is all I've ever wanted to do. So it's an honor to be in the position to be able to connect all these cool Notre Dame people and pull it all together. I'm lucky to be in the position to be able to do that for all of us.
And yeah, John, and like what you said, like I believe Patrick said a little while ago, we're taking it to the next level because you're taking us with you.
Man,
you haven't changed, my boy, and it's so crazy because if I could make a confession, let me be real with you. Let me keep it a buck with you. When I used to see you on TV and I see you go crazy, it was so funny. I'm like, Dad, that guy's too much. And it was so funny because my son heard me. He goes, yeah, Dad, have you seen yourself?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what is that supposed to mean? Okay. And it's so funny because when you have your little YouTube clips and people think like this is something that it's something that we agree to do. No, I do it because I never thought I could. I never thought I would. And I could have, would have, should have, but never did. I'm just glad that I am part of it. I'm glad that not just being part of your show, but being part of everything that I am with Notre Dame now, it's just really because of you. You allowed me to call that one day. Next thing you know, I started getting things on Twitter that I never used Twitter in my life before. And it's because this is what I always wanted in life. I wish that I had you guys sooner because I would have never got down drinking the way I did, And I don't drink no more. And I'm proud of that.
Yeah,
and
man.
Because I finally found a home and I finally found people that love what I love, if not as me, if not more than me. But thank you, John. And hey, Notre Dame fans, this is Marcus Freeman. This is our time. Mark with glasses. I hope everything's well with you, my boy. And all y'all, let's enjoy the moment.
Hey,
I'll let you go, John.
Have a good one, man. Thanks for calling. Stay in touch, man. I'm glad you're doing well. It makes me happy. Have a good rest of the weekend. And thanks for skipping that wedding for me.
I got you. Don't worry. Bye, guys.
See ya. What a wild ride. What a wild ride indeed. Yeah, Pat, give me a call, man. What are you kidding? I'll take your call. We'll talk. 803, what's going on? New number. Haven't seen this one before. What's up?
Hey, how you doing, man? First time caller. Enjoy the show.
Hey, I'm doing really well. Yeah, 803. What is that? Carolina somewhere?
Oh yeah, it's Robert in Columbia, South Carolina.
Awesome, man. Hey, thanks for joining the show. Thanks for waiting. I really appreciate it. What's on your mind in Notre Dame land? Where do you want to go?
I'm a pragmatic guy, and I want to put you touch with the untested quarterbacks like a minute ago. Notre Dame got far last year because of Riley Leonard's legs. You know what I mean?
Yep, he saved it. You know what? I don't think he gets enough credit. I don't think he gets enough credit for what he did with his legs. He avoided a lot of disasters with his legs, and I almost think we take it for granted because he was so good at it. He made it look easy. You're right.
Yeah, like, he might have not. He wasn't the best passer. Hartman was, and the guy before him wasn't. But they had experience. Years of experience. And Carr and Minchie don't have experience. One of them can get hurt. One of them and the other one can suck. They can be untested. They can both be over their heads. And, there's a decent chance that could happen, Here's my question. Do you expect Tyler Buckner to have meaningful playing time at quarterback this year? I do. Because I think Marcus Freeman's going to be like, dude, he's been around. He can run. We can trust him.
So wait.
That happening.
Now wait. Let's work this out. So Angeli's gone, and you allegedly have this competition for the number one spot between the two, between Carr and Minchie. So you think that is he going to move into the quarterback like rotation in fall camp? Because he's not doing, or is he already doing quarterback stuff and I missed it?
I think he's throwing passes because, obviously he's throwing fake punts. But my thing is, if Carr gets hurt or he can't do it, then you have Minchie out there and Minchie's done. And then you get to game 3 or 4 and it's like, are we going to lose the season? And they're like, well, Buckner's got experience.
I think it's much more likely that he throws a touchdown on a fake special teams play than the quarterback thing, because I think if you did what you're saying, it would require the starter to get injured. And then if you moved him in out of nowhere, that sends a bad message to the other guy that thought he was number 2. So I just think that's tricky. I could see him doing a touchdown on a fake special teams thing. Or if you have an injury at quarterback, that could maybe change things. But I wouldn't bet on it other than a special teams trickeration. I think outside of disaster, that quarterback train with him has left this station. Maybe I'm wrong, but it would be a lot for him to not practice there with the quarterbacks and then move in. That's a lot.
Because I think there will be disaster. I got another quick Brian Kelly question for you. I'm sorry. Brian Kelly's always knack is he can win who he can win, and he can't win the big game. He'll go 10-1, 10-2 every year.
Yep.
They say the same thing about James Franklin and Penn State.
Absolutely.
Am I the only one that's noticed that? James Franklin and Brian Kelly are the same coach.
They'll
win 10 or 11 games,
dude,
and they'll always lose to the big one.
I don't know how often you view the show. I've talked about it nonstop. I've been saying, no. I mean, you got a life, man. You can't watch me in the morning and stuff. You're probably working or doing whatever. I'm just saying I have been with you on this for a long time. Same reasoning that you're saying. They're going to win 9 or probably 10 games at a minimum just based on talent, having better talent. And then in the needle movers, they're going to build you up and then let you down. What he's doing what Franklin's doing at Penn State is Brian Kelly at Notre Dame. They're going to win enough to get you to buy in and then let you down on the biggest moment once you're bought in. I'm right there with you. And quirky, weird personalities too, in different ways. But both those guys have quirky, weird personalities as head guys as well. I'm with you.
Okay. Are you with me that when Deion leaves Colorado will be the worst team ever? Because everybody on the team will transfer out because everybody goes there to play for Deion. Once Deion leaves in Colorado, that's going to be just the worst team ever.
100% correct. He is that.
Are you afraid?
I mean, you're right. You're right. Like he is the aura, the energy, the vibe. It's all him. And it's totally unique how he builds rosters. I remember he was saying in an interview, you think Prime's going to get on a plane and go recruit kids? If you want to play here, you come see me. Like, that can only work with that guy. And then Colorado go back to being, they'll smoke their legal weed in the mountains and go skiing, I guess. Like, once that's over, that's what it's going to be. Yeah.
I like how we agree. Let's see if we agree with the last one. It's primarily the same way with Marcus Freeman. A lot of kids are going to play for Marcus Freeman. They're not going for Notre Dame. They're not going for the education. Once Freeman goes, a lot of the athletes we're getting now will not be there for the next coach.
That's going to be interesting. We'll have to see who it is. We have to see what they're going to do next and what the dynamic is. But there's no doubt that Marcus Freeman's hitting a vibe here that's working, and the new recruiting operation's doing a good job. Carter Allman and Mike Martin, they're doing a really good job. And it's easy to forget how good you kind of have it right now because I'm with you. But I do think Notre Dame has unique appeal because the education piece is always going to be there, and certain kids and families are going to want that. But is it going to be hard to recruit at the level he is right now? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate it. So we ran everything but Buckner played meaningful snaps. That's pretty good. 3 out of 4 is not bad.
Hey, man, I really appreciate the call, and I actually like how you set that up and quickly add some things to go over. Really good first call. Program the number. Call me again.
All right, I'll call you back in a couple after the season.
Yeah,
starts.
do that, man. I appreciate it. I thought he was going to say like that other guy. I'll call you in 4 years. I'll just set a timer on my phone, bro. Assuming I don't stroke out before then. John going on rants makes me feel better about my own mental health. Hey, I'm here to just talk it through. Just breathe it out. Breathe it out. You're going to be fine. Somebody was talking about camping, asking if John was going to go camping or something. Are you outside your damn fool mind? Do you, as neurotic as I am, do you think I'm going in the woods and sleeping on the ground? Are you out of your damn mind? Are you out of your mind? I'm not camping in the woods. What's to keep me from a Bigfoot or a grizzly bear? A little piece of fabric? You're out of your damn mind. People who go camping are nuts. You're out there in the woods. Anything could get you. The Bigfoots could just come right up on you. No. You outside your mind, man. You are outside your damn mind. For sure. 941 is going to be coming up. What's going on, Pat?
Hi, buddy.
What's up?
Listen, I want everyone to know. Well, John, I want you to know. I love you, brother.
I appreciate that. Thank you. What is with the Saturday night things got everybody all sappy about this show, Pat?
It's not. No one's sappy about anything. I don't care about how anyone else is about you. I care about us. I love you. You have been for the last 20 years one of the best friends in my life.
I appreciate that.
I also need Angela. Hello, honey. I love you. I also need people to the show to know that I'm not going to appear on Always Irish anymore.
You're not?
I'm not.
In what capacity? What do you mean by that?
Like, I'll call in, I'll chat, I'll call in, but I'm not going to do a show with you anymore.
Oh, that's kind of like not even our choice really anymore at this point, to be honest. I don't know if people knew that or not.
Yeah, no, it's established. But listen, first of all, Phil and Erica, I am so happy you guys had a great time at the lake. So Phil and Erica came to the lake house and they had a blast. The tubing was Phil trying to get on the tube. Erica was on the tube and Phil got on the tube. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Yeah, Phil got on the tube. But they came to the lake house. They had a good time. And I just want that to be out there that the Always Irish community is so awesome. You guys are so awesome that random people I met through this community, I brought to my parents' lake house in Indiana. And I loved it. I loved it. I'm glad they had a good time. I'm glad Phil and Erica, I'm glad your daughter had a good time. That made the world to me. And I told you the next time I'm at the lake, I'll give you a call. Come on back. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I gotta say, Pat, you were the one who had the confidence in all this for us to start doing the in-live tailgates. You were the one that brought that up to me. You're like, dude, me and you would be able to put that together and have the personalities and make it welcoming. And he's like, I'm sure people would show up. Like, I want to give you credit on that because you're the one who kind of started that ball rolling.
Yeah. And John, it's never, ever, ever had anything to do with me. It is you. It is your personality. It is the way you bring people in. Like nobody has ever in their life called in and say, I want to hang out with Cotter. It is 10,000% you. I love you, brother. You're the best. Angela, actually, one of the conversations we had at the lake when I was sitting there with Phil and Erica was, hey, well, we got to invite Angela. Can't invite John. John won't show up. But we'll invite Erica and her kids, and we'll all party at the lake before a game.
What the hell? I mean, I'll show up for that.
Oh, you won't.
Well, ask me next time. We'll see.
When is the last time that you left Bourbonnais?
I don't know. It depends what for. It depends what for. Yeah. Just because I'm not a golfer anymore doesn't mean I don't do other things.
Yeah, exactly. But Angela, Phil, Erica, we're gonna party at the lake. I'm telling you right now, Miami, it's on.
Oh boy. Woo. Yeah, that's gonna be. Oh boy.
John, I'm glad you're doing the show. John, I can never tell you how much I love you. I can never tell you how much you have been one of the best friends I've ever had.
Oh, I appreciate that. Right back at you, man. We have a lot of good years behind us.
And I can never, yeah, Angela is not sharing my college secrets. Oh, Angela.
That's a different show. That's a different show.
Listen, it's good. This community, this venture that you're doing, and the people you brought together, I've met some great people.
Yeah,
really great people.
Pat, that's the best part of all of it is all these people are now our real life friends, and that is by far. I know that's cheesy. I know that's like cheesy and lame to say, but I really do mean it. All these people are my real life friends now, and I never would have made friends with them without yelling about this stupid football stuff.
Yeah, and you're really. John, you're really good about yelling about stupid football stuff.
Yeah, it's the only thing I've ever been meant to do, Pat. So I'm leaning in. I'm leaning into it, buddy.
Yeah, and so I just want to tell everyone that you're not going to see me anymore on the show. And it is what it is. It has nothing to do with anything but just life. But at the same time, I love John and I want nothing but success for John. So I'm going to be here in the chat, and yeah, no more post show with Pat. But even the trolls I love, and I was happy to be a part of it for the little bit of time I was a part of it.
Man, I love you, Pat. You're behind a lot of this, and I can never thank you for a lot of the support you've given me over the years. I really appreciate it.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
I'll talk to you. Have a good one. Send my regards to the family. Have a good one. Man, this just got all emotional and all this stuff, man. Listen, some of that is Pat's really, really busy and has all these kids and a lot of that going on. And then some of it is with the additional stuff I'm doing and some of the obligations and contractual stuff I'm doing. It's kind of got to be the guy on the screen that's directly working through that entity, and it's got to be me and have that It's just kind of got to be that way. So like nothing bad's happened or nothing like that, but he's got a busy life and all that stuff going. And I have certain obligations with what I'm trying to do that I have to follow. And some of that is like, it just got to be Johnny for a while. So 941, what's going on? Welcome.
Hey, John, this is Randy down in the 941, Burlington, Florida. How are you?
What's going on, man? Thanks for waiting. I really appreciate it. What's on your mind in Notre Dame land? We're 50 days out.
We're 50 days out. I'm 50 years old. I hit you up on Patreon a few weeks ago, bringing over 15 family members up for the Purdue game. Said I'd be swinging by your tailgate in honor of my nephew, who we lost about a year ago. So thought I'd call in, touch base with you.
I appreciate that. The more the merrier at the tailgate, man. Look for the flags flying. You can't miss them. It's going to be great.
But I think you're 10 years younger than me, correct? Around 40 or so?
40 on the dot.
So just imagine being 50, 10 extra years of Notre Dame games, the compassion, the headaches, the pain.
All of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. I mean, so 10 years more, do you at least remember 88 a little bit?
88 was when I became a true Notre Dame fan. My uncle, my whole family's from South Bend. I was born in South Bend, and he brought down that Notre Dame fever to Florida, and I jumped on it, and that was the year to become a Notre Dame fan.
Man, that's a beautiful thing. And then, so, I mean, how is it living in Florida? We got a lot of Notre Dame, Florida people down there, man. Whenever I go visit my brother down there, there's a lot of Florida, a lot of Florida State, a lot of Miami. How are you holding it down there for Irish Nation?
Well, we've got such a strong Notre Dame presence in Florida. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
as I mentioned,
all over. Whenever I go there, I bring a lot of Notre Dame shirts to intentionally wear them out to like find other Notre Dame people wherever I'm going. And I usually do wherever I go, to be honest.
Well, as I mentioned, that with Goolsby and Jared Clark, I attended Cardinal Mooney High, and hoping Golden decides to come our way, because that would be such a big piece for the defense coming forward.
Listen, man, I don't want to put any undue pressure on Jared Clark, but it's like if Notre Dame you thought Notre Dame should be in the driver's seat for some recruit you want, that's got to be the one, man. It's Jared Clark, former Notre Damer, and now that's his head coach. And I think Notre Dame feels pretty good about it, by the way. I think Notre Dame feels like they're in great shape to earn his services.
Yeah, the stars have to be aligned with him. I mean, everything's going Notre Dame's way this year recruiting. This is what Vinny Serrato and Holtz did back in the day. They saw a player, they got him, and Freeman's doing that now without Chad Bowden, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, this new operation took a while to get going, and now that they're doing a really, really good job. And you're on a winning streak here. We haven't lost recruits we haven't lost a recruitment in a while. You got the two guys over Penn State, all the wide receivers, the tight end you stole that came out of nowhere in one day, and then you got Reddish, my hair before Kelly. You got Reddish. You're in good shape.
Well, here's the thing. We can compete with SEC now. Players can make money. Before, it was all over the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Notre Dame wasn't on that playing field back in the day.
I said
they were on the outside looking in.
You're absolutely right. And when we learned that NIL was going to be legal and you knew the courts were going to approve it or whatever, I was saying, if Notre Dame navigates this right, it should help Notre Dame, because now you could offer some money where we couldn't do any of that before doing it above board. You're absolutely right. 100%. I agree with you. And they're getting serious about it. The money, I am told the money's there. If they need to go pay it to get somebody. So far, so good.
And let's go back to Holtz back in the day. That coaching tree he had, when he brought Urban Meyer in, and you had Charlie Strong, all those names back then, and they all went on to great prominence at Florida and several other schools. I mean, that's what Freeman's doing now. He's bringing in the guys that have had success. They know how to play the game, coach the game. They just need to follow his footprint. So going into Miami week 1, defense travels.
Yep.
Bring that defense.
Yeah. Do you have any Are you confident that they're smoothly going to integrate into the changes that Chris Ash is bringing? Or do you have any anxiety of like, maybe it's going to take a couple games for them to all be on the same page and you can't afford big mistakes in the first couple games? How do you feel about that?
Well, I loved Al Golden. I was so excited when he got that position. But we lived and died with that freaking blitz package he'd always bring. And
You're right. You're right.
Years before with the linebackers coming up, if we didn't get home, it was a big play. So if we're dropping guys into coverage, which would have been evident maybe in the Ohio State game on that final big play, maybe we're still in it. So we'll see what Ash has to bring. But Freeman's got the blueprint. He knows what he wants.
Yeah, it is, man, the program's in a really, really good spot now. It's just a matter of if you can make it work and get over the final hump.
The coolest part going into the season is what's Denbrock going to do. He's got 2 Ferraris sitting there with 2. I mean, you put Minchie in there with that running capability, you've got something special. You put Carr in there with that arm that he showed off in the spring game, you're bringing an element we haven't seen in forever.
Yeah, it's man, it's gonna be really interesting. And that whole quarterback dynamic, I'm just not exactly sure what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna have anxiety. Nobody knows what you're gonna get, and nobody knows, and you just can't see how it goes.
Well, let's go back to A&M last year. The anxiety of, okay, we've got some young running backs, offensive line that was patchwork, new quarterback, receivers. They're not the receivers we have in the that we have now. So, I mean, there's so many more positives going into the first game this year. I mean, yeah, quarterback's a question, but when you've got Darian Love and Price and those running backs that you can just keep throwing at Miami, and all you have to tell that offensive line is hold your blocks, make space for these guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Miami, I mean, go back. Georgia had that quarterback, Carson Beck, and he was losing games at Georgia. You go into Miami, that all they had last year was Cam Ward. They had some great players with him, but at the end of the day, he had to put up 40, 50 points for them to win games.
Yeah, it's man, it's just, I get it all. Listen, I see so many ways where Notre Dame gets off to a hot, good start and things are just fine. There is danger here. It is irresponsible for you as a Notre Dame fan to just assume that defense is instantly going to be as good as it was or better when you have a change. And I got to see it to believe it. I want to believe the passing game is going to take steps forward. I want to believe that, but I got to see it to believe it. So all of these things are wait and see. The optimism with the new quarterback, I believe in it, but I got to see it before I believe it. So it's just, I'm going to lose my mind in the next 50 days.
Go back to the Ohio State game. Look at that defensive line we threw out there.
I know. I think this is all going to be okay. I need to see it. I think these things are going to be okay. Like, you need a good running game to support this young quarterback. Well, that O-line's got problems now. You got to get it figured out, and it's got to be good enough right away. It can't be good enough by week 8. I need it week 1 and 2. Or 1 and 3.
I hear you. Hey, Jagasaw is my favorite name to say when it comes to Notre Dame football right now. He's just got a presence of that name, Jagasaw. It's like, that's our offensive line. It's like Stonebreaker back in the day.
You know what? I think my new one might be Clapper. Clapper, like for a defensive player to have a guy named Clapper, I like that. I'm going to start saying that. I like the Clapper.
The Clapper. Well, we'll have to run with that. But yeah. Excited to see you here in 2 months or so. Excited to get back up to South Bend. As I mentioned, 2005, the Bush Push was the last game I've been to. And it's been a long time.
Oh, you need a reconciliation. You need a soul cleansing. You need to get back and have it all be different this time, man. That's tough.
It has been really tough.
I've never been the same. I swear to God, I changed leaving that stadium that night. I changed. I have never been the same. My soul left my body that night. I've been a ghost ever since.
Well, the one play that did it for me years ago after winning the championship in '88 for the Irish, '89 when Notre Dame went down to Miami, and it was like 3rd and 20, 3rd and 30 or something.
Yep.
And Miami converted, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back in that game. And ever since then, it's like a team's always got a chance. Tennessee back in the early '90s, and yeah, you live and die as a Notre Dame fan until that clock runs out.
Yeah. It's so I don't know, man. This is the most stable position that this program's been in my cognizant existence in Notre Dame land. And it's just a matter of getting it over the hump. You have a really good, solid program, but certain things need to go right. There's danger all over the front half of this schedule. If you get through that, then you're cooking, man. Anything else? Thanks for calling.
That's all I got for tonight. Good talking to you.
Hey, man, program the number. Give me a call later when we get into camp or get in on the post-game shows. I really appreciate you jumping on. Thanks for waiting.
Oh, will for sure. Hey, go Irish and go Irish.
Yeah, I like that. I couldn't have said it better myself. He said, go Irish and go Irish. Damn right. Does nobody else find that as funny as I did? I can't argue. The man's got a good point. Go Irish and go Irish. I'm with you, bro. Oh, shit. My main man, Martinez, we're hitting you up. What's up, baby?
Hey, brother, am I clear? Can you hear me?
Oh, you are crystal clear. It doesn't look like there's a damn steamroller on your head. Yeah, you're crystal clear.
Yeah, man, I'm not in a hurry right now. You know what? I'm in a cool, collective, small, conservative town over in southern Utah where it's actually a higher elevation than Salt Lake City, but it's still southern Utah, so it's the desert. It's dry heat, but it's cooler than Salt Lake City because it's higher elevation.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never quite been out to that part. I think I've been to Colorado and then like San Diego and Vegas and whatever, but I've never been in that part of the country. I need to get out there, visit you and Dr. John, you know?
Yeah, Idaho is beautiful country, man. Beautiful country. When I get to the tailgate, we'll give you all my info. You guys come out here. Man, you stay with me. You stay with the family. You get a big old Mexican. You'll have too much food. My girlfriend, right? She lost weight before we met her. She went through real quick. She'll do Weight Watchers, right? So where they count the calories and they do the portions. When she comes here, it's almost like she wants to start crying because she's like, I don't want to tell you, Mom, no, I can't eat no more.
Yeah, that's nice, man. That's nice. You guys are good people, man. You're good people. I mean, yeah, it's man, I appreciate the morning regulars jumping on tonight is awesome. Like to be here in the mornings, and then it's always a different vibe at night. People are a little more relaxed. They're woken up. Some of them are drinking or smoking or doing whatever they're doing. Like it's a different vibe, man. I like the energy.
Right, the stresses of life kind of go out the window. Quick thing, man. Hey, I told my nephew he's traveled with a few rap stars, man, local rap stars, and he's gonna come up with the introductory rap for you, man. I said, man, you'll like Johnny. Johnny used to get down. He said he used to have the redheaded flow, and he used to get down with the old death, the redheaded flow. He used to get down with the old death flow. What do you know, John Kennedy?
Give me that.
You know what I mean?
I want that. I'm that old school West Coast G-Funk era is my stuff. Give me the G whistle and hitting switches. Like I want it. That's my stuff.
Yeah.
That's my stuff. That West Coast stuff, man. That whole era of Death Row and the vibe and all that, those beats.
Yeah.
I love all of it. I still listen to it, man.
No, we do too, but he makes beats, man. He's traveled. He's like I said, I got quite a story that I'll tell you, man, when I got more time when I meet you. We're gonna come up with the introductory.
I'm down with that.
Or something for you.
I am down with that.
We'll send it to you, and if you want it, it's all you, man.
Whatever you do that, and I'll have Mark with glasses put together a good video thing that sync to the music, and maybe we got a new intro. I love it.
Yeah, man. I wish I could take him out there with me, but he just got out too, so he's just starting his life back together. But real quick thing, man. A few things, Johnny. Like everybody's touched, man, on about the feel of the program. What you've done, what you've given the blue collar person, the Subway alumni, and what everybody else has been saying. Very true. And Goolsby, I think, started it, and everybody's been rolling on what he said. The old image of Miami, the U, it doesn't exist anymore there. It doesn't. I remember a good friend of mine when I first got out and helped me started coaching. He played at US. He played with Junior Seau, by the way. And I asked him, why didn't you? He goes, Seau was just a better athlete, man. He was a phenomenon, right? And me and him would talk smack to each other because that's when SC was at their prime in their heyday. And the high school I was coaching at produced the best number 1 lineman in the state, in the country, or the number 3 lineman. And I told him, why don't you go to Notre Dame? He goes, nah, man, I'm going to go to SC. That's where everybody was going to SC. And I said, we got the top recruiting class. We got one of the top 10 recruiting class in the country. And this dude tells me something. He played linebacker at SC, remember? So we kind of just go back and forth. He goes, you guys have had some of the best classes in the last 15, 20 years. It's just you guys can't coach.
Mm.
And you know what? That's never, you know what? That's always stuck with me because even here, they had kids here from Utah. Like the kids from Utah have tremendous work ethic. Maybe not that little bit, but the work ethic makes up for the ability at times. Well, anyways, that always stuck with me because it's like, holy shit, he's right. We got, some of these kids from the hood, these Catholic schools come and they're like, hey, we got a full scholarship for you. You want to come play ball for us and win us a few state titles? We'll go ahead and pay for your school, right? And then that's the feeder program to the Golden Dome.
Yeah.
And the truth was, like, we never had the right coach, man. Our image has always been there. The standard of never settle for less, the Golden Dome, that's never changed. It just took somebody to come bring it back alive the way Lou Holtz did. And back to what Adam was saying, as far as these are NFL legends as kids that are committing. These aren't just NFL players, people that played there. I mean, Larry Fitzgerald is one of the greatest wide receivers to ever step on the field. Him, Jerome Bettis, same with the running backs. We all know what Brian Young did. You know what I mean? Even Brian Urlacher, man, that dude was one of the greatest to ever play middle linebacker. But Kennedy obviously transferred. And the thing is that these dudes are following a man that has that swagger, that confidence, and that charisma to take them to the next level. Going into Miami, I don't know what my homeboy West Palm Pat, man, is going to punch somebody in the face with his fist. Is that tonight, man? I was hoping he'd be there. He'd be here, but.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen him yet tonight. Maybe he's living it up down in Florida, man, hitting the main streets.
Yeah, man. I didn't like the way he was attacking Tim, though, man, because, that's how Tim's a gangster, man. He just sat there and sit back. All right, man. Tim's a gangster, man. I like the way he was attacking Tim and calling him a moron and all that. Like, hey, man, come on, calm down. Like, like I'm still a Notre Dame alumni. You guys ought to be rooting together. But the thing is, man, with Marcus, man, he's good. Going into Miami is going to be fine. This is, I got one question, and I'll get off, John. I got 2 statements. We're going to be fine going into Miami. We really are. We're going to be fine with A&M. It's going to be A&M is probably going to be more of a battle than Miami because that Miami team is looking for their image that they're trying to recreate. That's to my statement that doesn't exist there anymore. Mike Rhett, the one that left from Georgia to go there before Kirby Smart took over, he thought he was going to bring that back, and he did, and it lasted 2 years, man. It lasted 2 years. That culture doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't. Our culture has. We just didn't have the right coaching until now.
Yeah,
and that Notre Dame glory is back, Johnny.
We gotta get it over the hump, man. You're close. You got a taste of it. You got super close last year. You got to figure out a way to get this thing over the hump. You are close. You got to get that extra push and have it all come together, man. But this program's in a really good spot. But there is some danger lurking here that Notre Dame's got to be aware of in 25. It ain't gonna be easy.
No, Johnny, it's not. Especially, look, I don't want to look too far ahead. That Boise State is a sleeper, man. That Boise State sleeper. We all know what they do to big teams, man. We know that.
True. I just have so many things I got to worry about before I even get to worrying about that,
But, Johnny, I'm telling you, man, Marcus is going to have these boys ready for these big games. It's that one game, right? It's like we had to get ready about Texas A&M. And what happens, man? What happens to us at NIU? Because that coach, what I've told you, emotion only goes so far, then comes coaching. Emotion can only take you so far, then comes coaching. That's exactly what NIU did. They had the emotion that we're going to go in there and we're going to beat this juggernaut of a storied program. and when our emotion runs out, our coaching is going to kick in exactly what we prepared for. And they did. They kicked us right in the teeth, Johnny, and it didn't feel good. But what did Marcus do? He took advice on how he beat us. He fixed our weaknesses, turned them into strengths. And guess what? We went down right into the backyard. I'm not even going to count Indiana, man. We went right into the SEC's backyard, man, and punched their champ right in the face, man. With our line, with the D line that was depleted, and a handful of young DBs.
Yep. It's I don't know, man. I'm with you. I want to believe, but I got to see a lot of that. I want to believe, but I got to see a lot of these. I got to see these moving pieces all be good enough early in the year. I reserve the right to have this anxiety. Program's in a stable place. The program's in a stable place, but there are a lot of dangerous dynamics, all confounding each other, getting all mixed up together on the beginning of this schedule. And Notre Dame's just got to navigate that the right way and get through it.
We all do, Johnny. One last thing I'm going to tell you, and I'll be out because I know it's late out there where you're at, man. I walked into my AA meeting this morning, 7 a.m. My old dude I met held the batting average record at San Diego State, played against Notre Dame back in like the 60s, 70s. Held San Diego State's batting average for like 60 years. He's proud of that, right? That old dude's proud of it. He's a psychiatrist to producers, Hollywood producers, movie stars. That I had the CIA escort me, this and that. Comes up to me, the same dude that gave me, and that's a replica ring, Johnny, by the way, too. Comes up to me, gives me a replica of a 1977 Joe Montana Cotton Bowl championship ring.
Nice.
The reason I tell you that is because for me, Notre Dame, when I go out to South Bend, is almost like Happy Gilmore when he's saying, "Your happy place." And the midget is going, Johnny, and he's playing, and she's got the two pictures, and she's in that lingerie, and he's playing things. And for me, that's what Notre Dame is. The reason why I say that is because let's not lose our passion. Should a curveball be thrown at us? Where are we if we are 1-1? Where are we if we are 0-2? Because right now we're all excited. Right now we're all rolling. The ball's on Notre Dame's favor. Let us not forget the most amazing 2-yard run in bowl history last year. Let's not forget how it was under Kelly. But also let us remember that we're in a new day and a new glory. And the juggernaut of all these teams, they're going down because Notre Dame has stayed the same. We just didn't have the coaching. He's here.
Yeah.
The Irish ain't coming. The Irish ain't coming. The Irish are here. Here, baby.
Yep.
They're not coming. They are here.
I hope you're right. And they need to prove that they're here for good. They need to prove it by making this playoff again. Man, hey, thanks for the kind words. Thanks for waiting on hold and giving me a call, man. I love you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man.
Good, man. I love you, man. I love you too, Johnny. Onward, Notre Dame, buddy. Love the chat, guys. Be safe.
Have a good weekend, buddy. How much time you got? 574. What's going on?
What's up, John?
What up, buddy?
Waiting all day for this.
Is this Walter?
Yep.
What's going on, dog? You been doing any skateboarding over at South Bend or what?
I actually just got me a clip today at one spot, and I was going to get another at another spot, but no, I tried the trick. The camera's not even on. My truck breaks. Truck that holds your wheels.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I was getting another set of trucks. It's no big deal, but everything's getting expensive. But yeah, right now I'm just at home playing the new Tony Hawk game. But anyhow, I gotta say, I don't know why everyone's so scared of Miami. Look how many people they lost.
Man,
and
okay.
Was no upgrade.
All right. Let me answer you. I've been saying it isn't necessarily I'm afraid of Miami. It's just that the Miami game presents a bunch of weird factors that could be dangerous for Notre Dame. Like it isn't just I'm scared of Miami. Is the new Ash defense going to integrate right away? Is the O-line now going to be able to hold up right away? What am I going to get out of our new quarterback? It's going to be loud with people drunk off swamp water they've been drinking all week. So it isn't just about Miami. It's the totality of all these things that lead into that moment. It's the moment, and they're a part of the moment, but there's also 4 or 5 other things that I'm calculating too besides just them. Is that fair?
I mean, yeah, but ain't like Texas A&M going to Texas A&M last year where they actually had a proven defense. You know what I mean? Miami was a one-man show last year. That one man's gone and his receivers are gone. I'm just being honest with you. All you got to do is just, like you said, have Carr manage the game until he gets comfortable. Let Price and Love do the work, and we're good to go.
Yeah, I like the positivity there. I mean, I'm going to pick Notre Dame to win the game. It's just I am just very aware of. I'm just very aware of the landmines here, and it wouldn't take much to lose a game one. Man, the new quarterback makes a couple rookie mistakes that could cost you a game. He won't make them later in the year. Maybe like there's all this stuff, or it all goes right, and Notre Dame's truly a legitimate contender. Move these pieces out, got new ones, and they're still good. Let's go. I'm open to that too.
Yeah, but anyone who says Notre Dame can survive losing to Miami, just like I said last year, what happens every time Notre Dame starts 0-1? The season goes straight to shit. So forget about that. You cannot afford to lose week one, ever. Cannot afford to lose an opening game, ever. Because the season goes straight to crap every time. It's just bad every time.
Yeah.
They're not good at recovering from 0-1 starts. They're not.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I hate getting into this thing of like, why are you everybody afraid of Miami or whatever? I'm just telling you, man, you got to be honest as a Notre Dame fan that there are some landmines here early in the season that you have to sidestep, and things don't have to be perfect, but they got to be good enough that you win while you're doing whatever you're doing. It's just, there's a lot of these moving factors, and I know I worry more than most people do, or I want to be confident, but I'm still going to worry. There's just a lot there. There's a lot there that you got to navigate to get through that beginning part in one piece.
I get it. But I personally would be more afraid of Texas A&M at home. They concern me more. I think it's close with Texas A&M, but I think we get a win, but I think it's closer than 10 points this time.
Yeah.
Notre Dame,
man, listen,
Notre Dame is 13-2.
Here's the other part of this, though. Maybe I'm wrong. What happens against Miami is it's gonna dictate the entire vibe moving into A&M. And maybe it won't for the kids, maybe it won't for the team, but for the whole vibe of the ecosystem, it's all gonna hinge on that Miami thing. You're either flying high or it's the first home game and people are in a bad mood already, and they're already nervous about where this is headed. Like, that Miami game means so much. I don't want to overdo it, but that's a big moment, man. That's a big ass moment.
I get it, but Notre Dame with Texas A&M, though, the last 15 years, Notre Dame has only lost 2 games after bye weeks. And they got 2 weeks to prepare for this game. So there's no reason you can't prepare for Texas A&M. I expect a close game with Texas A&M. The defense will keep it close, although I'm not so sure how long they can keep Love from getting a score.
Yeah, it's man, I don't know. I don't want to be negative, but there are a lot of items here where I am wait and see, and I could see it going wrong. And it doesn't take that much early in the year to lose a football game. I always call it week one variance. There's goofy things that happen in ball games early in the season that won't as teams get more established and comfortable. You just, whatever it is, rookie mistakes from the quarterback, whatever it is, you just got to be able to win. It doesn't have to be perfect. You need to be able to win while you're developing to some better.
Definitely. And by the way, did you ever think for 1 minute that an enemy coach's grandkid would be Notre Dame's future quarterback?
You love to see it, don't you? You really do love to see it. It was a beautiful thing watching him put that ND hat on Lloyd's head.
Lloyd Carr.
Yeah.
I respect Lloyd Carr, even though he's a Michigan man. I mean, he showed nothing but class. He was a good guy on and off the field. I mean, I respected that dude.
Yeah, that's a good win for Notre Dame. And if the guy's good on the field, this is going to work out really, really great. Hey, man, thanks for calling on a Saturday night. Thanks for waiting, brother.
Anytime, but before I go, you guys on?
Yeah.
All right. Right now I'm going for a video of me skating. I'm trying to get it done before the football season starts. I'll try to get it done. I just gotta get maybe 5, maybe 6 more tricks in, including my ender, before I'm done.
All right.
And I'll have it up. It'll be like over a minute long. It ain't gonna be that long.
There you go. Well,
good.
God bless, man. Do them Tony Hawk flips. I'll see you later. Have a good one. You never know. You just never know, people. Mike Goolsby. John's concern about Ash have absolutely crept into my psyche. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to my Patreon partner. I don't want to do that. I really don't. Let me be the neurotic one. Just let me worry about all this shit. I'm just going to worry till I see that it's okay. But the thing is, it just doesn't take much to go wrong early in the year to lose a ball game. The margins are smaller than usual. There's a lot of week one nuance. I can see this playing out in my mind beautifully and how Notre Dame finds the roadmap to end up 2-0. I can also see a rocky road ahead, and it wouldn't require like catastrophes. Just a couple little things, you guys. Quarterback makes a rookie mistake and the defense gives up a play over him because of the miscommunication with the new defense. Guess what? That's 14-point swing Miami's favor. That's not the end of the world. That doesn't say the program's not crumbling. That's the roadmap to losing those early games, man. One bad decision at the worst time by the quarterback, one miscommunication on the defense. And it's a 14-point swing. I'm just telling you. Or is Notre Dame in a good enough spot now and strong enough that they can overcome all that and win? Is this program mature enough now? They have the depth and the talent that they're going to have all these moving parts and win these ball games anyway and be in playoff position? You got a top 5 team until Freeman leaves if they prove it this year. With these big moving pieces like that, if you do that, you should be a top 5 team perennially. Look at this. We have been live 2 hours and 36 minutes. What a great way to end the night. Mark with glasses. Great last caller. Here we go, Mark. How much time you got, buddy?
Oh, I'm out in the garage. Let me close my door. My wife. I'm in trouble. I made an ass of myself last night at a wedding, and so I had some notes, but I'm gonna freestyle it.
Well, wait a second. Don't bury the lead. What happened at the wedding? Did you have one too many drinks and do the electric slide and split your drawers, or what'd you do?
Well, a little bit of that. My nephew got married yesterday, and I was too cheap to buy dress shoes for a one-day occasion, so I wore my work boots, and Beastie Boys' Brass Monkey came on, and me and my brother were out there. They had a dance circle going on, and my boots, let's just say, scuffed up all the damn floor, the hardwood floor, and my tie was off, my shirt.
Did the janitor have to get that stick with the tennis ball on the end and follow you around and rub the black off the floor?
Well, we left early. Let's just say that. So I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to anybody or nothing.
In the work boots, man. How are you cutting a rug in the work boots?
Well, I was like, I'm not going to buy dress shoes for, one day.
You're telling me you don't have one dusty pair of dress shoes in a closet you could have cleaned up for one night? Come on.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I gotta upgrade. So.
Or you know what else
Anyway,
people do, Mark? Black tennis shoes. You could get away with that because if they're dark in a dark room, nobody will know. You could just wear dark tennis shoes, bro.
Well, these were black work boots. I thought they were fine. And
oh, that's so. But the image, the mental image of this, you got to redo that at the championship party that I'm hosting. Whenever that is, you got to redo that scene.
Well, so far only there's a picture of it on Facebook. I haven't seen any video of it. But,
man, Mark, I love you.
God help me, there's video of it.
I love you for that.
I got notes in the house, and I'm out here sitting in my car, and we were talking about some stuff earlier, so I wanted to talk about my Mount Rushmore of all-time favorite Notre Dame players, and I'm interested. Maybe this is something that can get over on the Patreon chat. But I'm interested to kind of hear what others would say, and obviously different reasons will come into play, like what reasoning people have for their four. But I'll just run through my four real quick. Zorich is my all-time favorite athlete of all time. I got Zorich, Tim Brown, Ismail, and for my fourth is I know I mentioned this to you a couple of times. My fourth is going to be Riley Leonard. And I know maybe some people think that's crazy, but in 1 year service, the guy did like 3 years worth of work, winning 3 basically New Year's 6 games, and putting the team on his back. And, that championship game was a kind of perfect illustration of that. He was 95% of the team's offense. And kind of how I figured my Mount Rushmore is like impact on the team. And
now let me ask this. This is really interesting. Let me ask this. Do you have any thought that maybe the affinity for what Riley Leonard did would fade over time, and that there's some recency bias on that because it's what we last saw and it was such a wild ride? Or do you really feel that strongly about it?
I will tell you this. I rewatched the Peacock series. I've rewatched in the last couple of weeks Georgia and Penn State in the first half of Goolsby's All 22 on the Patreon, and it's not that at all. I'm dead serious on this.
Wow.
Call me crazy. I love the kid. He reached out to me on Twitter DM, and that's not only it, but I love him. I hated him week 2. I wanted him benched, and full circle. That's just how I feel. And I think, when you kind of make up your Mount Rushmore, you can put a lot of different reasons into it, but his body of work just in that one season is undeniable. And I'll die on that hill.
Interesting. And him being a 1 year guy didn't enter in the calculations. You didn't dock him any points because he wasn't a long timer. That didn't matter to you. You're just looking at the 1 year and what we did.
I mean, he basically won 3 New Year's 6 games in one season, most wins all time in Notre Dame season history. He just did it all. I mean, he was frustrated at times, had me pulling my hair out at times, but when it's all said and done, you look back at last season. I just love the guy. I put him up on my Mount Rushmore.
That's awesome. Nikki Dean put his in. Brown, Zorich, Ismail, Horning, and Zibby are his top 5. Man, that Zibikowski thing was a thing. When that was hot, that was a thing. That tough guy running around, running punts back and hitting people hard. That was a thing, man. He was a vibe.
Yeah, and I love a lot of players over the years, and the 90s especially, and Tao and stuff. But I don't think there's any more kind of meaningful impact. I know it's 1 year, and I'm not looking at the chat, so I don't know if I'm getting roasted or not. But
no,
that's just my makeup. And
I'll answer I got to think about a top 4 or 5, but the Rocket is the first name that comes to mind to me. That is the first player that I remember kind of seeing and remembering and rewinding the VHS tape to watch him run the kicks back at the big house, all of this stuff. That's my first guy that was my first Notre Dame hero that I saw and was aware enough to know what football kind of was and that this guy's good at it. And so that is a sweet spot to me, but I got to think deep about the rest.
I mean, obviously, I'm not going to name people that, you know, like I wasn't alive live for or whatever. It's like personal impact and meaningfulness that kind of pertains to me and resonates with me. So that's kind of how I make my Mount Rushmore. I'm curious to hear what kind of others think, but I just go by that. And I just want to put that out there because, you know, I rewatched the Peacock series and it's definitely worth a rewatch. And then also on my way out, I wanted to do a Mark's movie review. I got my wife drugged me to 2 movies last couple weeks.
Ooh.
I got Jurassic Park. I'm going to go ahead and give that a D-. And I've got Superman, which we saw today. I'm going to give that a C-.
Interesting. How much can you mess up a dinosaur movie, though, Mark? Shit, isn't the plot pretty simple? How much can you screw up a dinosaur movie?
Let me tell you, I didn't see a dinosaur for like the first hour. That's how you mess
That
it up.
is a good way to mess up a dinosaur movie. I stand corrected. Never mind.
And Superman, I didn't know what the hell was going on. But both movies were too long, and I couldn't tell you anything that happened in either one of them.
Well, that's like my
Superman
argument
was
with
somewhat
Star Wars,
entertaining.
Mark. That's my Star Wars argument. You got to be a rocket scientist to understand what's going on in all these magical galaxies. I couldn't even follow it. There's a Sasquatch running around in space for no reason. I don't understand. I'm not smart enough to know what's going on.
Oh, you've got to rewatch Star Wars. That's a kid's movie. That's not hard to understand.
Yeah.
Rewatch that for fun.
Maybe I wasn't watching the
Rewatch
first
that.
one. It was the revenge of something or something in these galaxies. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Watch the first 3 originals.
All right. Well, maybe we'll try and do that. Did she got you? You're not sleeping in the car because of that wedding thing, right? You're just in the car to make this call, right? She ain't making you sleep in the garage, is she?
I keep opening the door. It's hotter than hell out here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll head in after I'm done. But she didn't want me to call in because I don't know.
Because why? Is it loud in there?
She was mad because I called in the singer's show and I made a poop joke.
Oh, well, we could do a lot worse. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't do any poop jokes tonight. I'm going to head in now, actually, but.
Yeah. Mark, I love you, buddy. Keep working on them dance moves and keep cutting a rug and leaving a skid mark everywhere. Okay.
All right. Great callers tonight. Thanks for taking my call.
I love you, Mark. Have a good one. We'll talk. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, you guys. I got to tell you, 2 hours and 46 minutes. We're in mid-game form. This is what a normal post-game show is like. And I like it. I got to tell you, I really, really appreciate all the kind words, man. So many. Yeah, his nickname could be Skid Mark, and it works perfect. He could his ID on here could be Skid Mark now, and it makes perfect sense. And it has multiple applications. I really appreciate all the kind words. Everybody, SPF, thanks for being here, buddy. All the people that called in and had the good, kind words to say about this group and this community and everything like that and what we're doing here, and it feels different. It means the world to me. And I Skid Mark with glasses. I really I'm just picturing Mark with glasses with a drink and he's cutting a rug in them work boots. God, I love this stupid show. Oh, man, I love it. Oh, you guys are hilarious. We're a unique group, man. This is, it really is. I really appreciate it. You guys are great. I can't thank everybody enough just for being a part of it. And thanks. The night show's great. We get a different crew in. We get a different group of people in. Some of the people are the same people, but they've had a few beers and their call comes out different on a Saturday night than a Monday morning. So I just appreciate it, you guys. It's a blessing for me to be able to do this and be kind of a connective tissue with all the fans. And you guys deserve a voice. I've always believed that. You guys deserve a voice. And I remember the old days calling Chet Kopic on ESPN 1000 like 22 years ago or whatever, getting and yelling about Notre Dame football in the Weiss era and all this stuff. Like that planted the seed. And I really appreciate it. You guys are all a blessing. And these night shows are great. Thanks for the calls. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for being here. I really love it. You guys are great.